So
yeah.
The directors.
Wait, what are you going to do?
They say people make time for the shit they want to do.
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Sabrae.
I'm Yatta.
I'm Sean.
And this is a
No Disclaimers podcast.
And today we have two very special guests. They go by the name of Wes and Noochie. Tell the people what's up. Let them know who you are, what you do for the people who don't know.
Jump in.
Go ahead.
Out.
Well, I'm Noochie, One Way Nooch, formerly. You know, if you've been hip to me, but if not, I'm Noochie right now. That's what they call me.
Okay, he is a recording artist.
I left all that out. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, come on now, give me some
I don't
accolades.
like to talk about myself, to be honest.
Do a little bit of accolades. You did some things. What did you? I mean, you just
All right,
did
well,
some big things this weekend.
I'm a rapper, an artist more so than a rapper, a nigga in the eyes of America. But most importantly, I'm an artist. Me and Wes do music. He produces. Y'all don't know Wes. He might be more important than me, to be honest. Cause you know I couldn't rap if it wasn't no beats and shit. You know, well you could, but it wouldn't be on
That was sweet. That was so nice.
Nah, you right.
I feel you. All right, Wes.
Yes. All right, so my name is Wes. I'm a producer, songwriter, artist, all that. And I really ain't gonna do no accolades thing because it is what it is. Like, I kind of want people to more so be intrigued of, you know, where we headed.
Okay.
Versus where we've been.
All right, you know what? That's a good point. We'll get to the accolades later. Before because you have to let the people know, you know, like what you've done, because especially in the generation that we're in now, you have to be able to be like, okay, look, this is what I've done, so this is what I can do. You know, but it's one of those things. But I understand y'all modest, you know, humble and all that good stuff.
And not only that, but you heard what you said. In this generation, you got to.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm not a you got to person. I like to do what I like. That's my last project was called New Regular because I'm tired of what people think you got to do. I'm tired of people think you got to listen to, what you got to sound like, what you supposed to be doing. I like to do what I like to do.
Hey, I hear that.
For the record, definitely fuck with the project, though.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So we introed the show with something. Just
that's
so you
lit.
know, I really love that song.
I heard the shit.
Yeah, I really love that song. I recommended that from there. I was like, you gotta play my joint.
So we saw.
I'm mad I ain't performing at the show.
We saw you perform a few months ago with Phone Show and
Smith's.
What was
Smith Public Trust.
Yeah, at Smith's, yeah. And that was the first time I seen you perform. You just performed last night with Snoop.
And Currency.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about that performance, because that was...
That was tight. Shout out to SpongeBob for putting that together. He promoter, basketball player too. But he reached out and was like, hey, I'll open up for Snoop and Currency. I was like, hell yeah.
Like, hell no, of course not.
Just like Snoop is like my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Like when I get old, I want to be a Snoop old. Like, I always.
Don't be getting finesse cool like Snoop, though.
Huh?
Don't be getting finesse.
Right. Snoop get finesse?
He had a recent incident with a young lady online.
What happened?
It could have been a lie. I don't know.
I don't even put that energy out there.
It already sounds.
It already sounds like if you don't know for sure, don't put it out there.
A lot of seasoned men allow these young little clout chasers to catch them stuffing.
Can you explain that real quick before we move on? I just want to hear how you got finessed. Allegedly finessed because the girl leaked the FaceTimes and text messages and stuff like that of him.
Bitches be.
But what's wrong with that though?
He's married.
But what if that's an agreement that him and his wife had?
But
you don't see her tripping?
But even still, bitches be bored.
That's been Snoop's wife since high school.
Yeah. But that might not be an arrangement you have with your wife.
Like she don't,
but still,
she don't know what's going down. Like, come on now. Like,
but that's besides the point. At the
unless Snoop really just is, you know, the head of the faithful black man community.
You know what? He might goddamn be.
So the unicorns, basically.
It ain't unicorns. There's niggas out there.
That was sarcasm. I'm gonna let y'all cook. Yeah, you just not one of them. You just not psychology stuff.
As a producer, though, Wes, I know that it's a lot going on in the industry right now with producers and, you know, getting their credit and stuff like that. How has that been for you? Because clearly y'all have a joint project coming out. That's as much as credit as it gets. But you know the struggle. So for young producers out there who may think it's sweet, all you gotta do is put something out that's hot and catch on and whatever. What are some of the struggles that you deal with?
Man, all right, so I mean, obviously, first thing is everybody's experience is different. I think that's the number one thing to understand. But like, it's really based off of relationships. Everything is based off of relationships. Like really like genuine relationships though. Not like you meet somebody at a club or an event and then 2 weeks later you like, oh yeah, bro, what's up? Let's work, let's link, let's do all that. Like that's cool when you get those type of, fly by night type of relationships, but the things that really change any producer that's really winning, like I done seen a lot of niggas like get way more placements than me before I did, and it's already kind of their careers already y'all like over. Like it's like it's like over. And I can say over, but it's like it's reached a peak. You feel me? Because like the placement game is cool, but the real game is like developing, working like with an artist. Either you be the artist or you develop your own artist, or you run with an artist that you really believe in. Because I don't do this shit for no other reason than to be great. Like, I always look at this shit for the future shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to put myself in a position to be, the next whatever. I'm a Rushmore type nigga, you feel me? Like I know that my face deserves to be on that spot eventually when it's all said and done. And that's why me and Noochie work so well together, because he feel the same way about himself. Yeah. And I don't take it no other way. And that's why, when we kinda got together to do the project, it's just that shit just fit. And it was kinda weird, cause like it usually don't fit like that a lot of times with niggas. Like it usually don't. Like,
and the name of the project again?
Paradox.
Yes,
yeah, it's Paradox.
And when is that? Do you have a date for that?
Nah, not yet.
Nah, not yet. But it's coming real soon, though.
Will it be 2019? Just so people...
Listen, Wes wanted to be 2019.
I wanted to be 2019.
She's like, I wanted to be Marv.
I don't get mixed. He gonna send me back. He gonna send it back Wednesday.
It's coming soon though. Whether it be 2018.
The whole project gonna be done Wednesday. So after that, it's just up to us.
I'd like my copy on Thursday.
How'd y'all meet?
In Atlanta. Oh, I ain't gotta get this close. We met in Atlanta.
Okay.
At this dude named Shakespeare Studio.
Okay.
He ain't gonna say he's just a dude. He a producer. He produced like No Scrubs and stuff. Like I was working. A lot of people like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Usher. Like just a whole lot of.
So he a vet.
Yeah, he got Grammys and all that.
He the platinum,
Yeah, like I got reached out. I got reached out to him. Well, I got reached out by him. Or from him to come down there after he heard a couple the universe. He ended up hearing this song that I did called Memory with dude Just Paul, and then they just told me he wanted to come down there and work. And then fast forward, I ended up being down there for like a couple. It's in Atlanta for a couple months and shit. Like the traffic that was in that studio was crazy. Like I'm just in there recording. Ludacris walk in the middle of my session. Jazzy Faye walk in getting on songs. I'm in there with Southside.
You got a song with Jay.
That's just
how I came with Jay. Okay.
We just in there. And then I was recording. He just walked in. I'm like, what you doing? I'm this. He got on the shit. But then T.I. was the person who was in there frequently. And then Wes was in there. I'm just in there. I'm damn near living in there. So I'm in there every day. I'm seeing people coming in and coming out. And then Wes came in there one day with T.I. and his camp and shit, and it was just a room full of producers. And then in the room, it was like, I don't know, probably like 60 y'all probably. But I'm sitting there listening to everybody do beats and shit. And then everybody shit just, all right. And it's like, cool. Then he started playing his shit. I was like, oh, this nigga shit all right. And this nigga had him up. This nigga had on the Nationals hat on. Yeah. So that's automatic. That's the conversation started already. Because sometimes, all right, but the nigga Shake he from Cali. Okay. And a lot of Cali niggas wear that shit too because of W. Yeah. So I'm like
West Side shit.
Where you from?
Yeah.
Shit. So, and then we've been locked in since. He gave me some beats and then he just started doing it.
A city nigga can recognize a city nigga even when
I ain't even a city nigga though. That's the thing. Like even I'm from Capitol Heights, but He from
Capitol Heights.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Where you from in Capitol Heights?
Shout out to
around Addison Road, Wilburn.
Okay, yeah. I'm from Close Avenue, down bottom.
Okay, word, yeah. But I moved away when I was like 17. And then I ain't come back till I was 26. Yeah, so that was a move. Huh?
I feel like that's when you
I'm gonna keep it real. That shit saved my life in so many different ways. Like when my mom moved me away, like she seen shit like going the wrong turn, she was just like, nah, nigga, like ship your ass down to Florida. Like, and
you went to Walker Mill?
No, I went to Thomas Pullen.
Okay.
Thomas Pullen.
Oh, so you been doing.
Yeah.
So you done had this shit in your genes, this shit in your DNA. Okay.
Have you already?
You smart.
Were you producing back then? Like, were you working on music back then?
Nah, all right, so this is exactly how it happened. So when I got shipped off to Florida, I was like mad as shit. I'm like, damn, like I'm 17, like I'm in my senior year at Central. Like the girls is feeling nigga and everything. So it's like, cause you go through your little stages, and I was like, that was a good stage, like in high school, right? And then I got shipped off or whatever.
Shipped off.
Yeah. Because that's how I felt. I'm like, come on, imagine being,
Why did you have to move?
My mom made me. Like, my mom was into the church and everything. And
being bad.
I wasn't being OD bad, but I wasn't going to class. Like, I was skipping school. Like, me and my
bad.
Yeah, me and my niggas would just go out and just like.
And Central ain't had no hoes, so it's probably like.
You tripping?
Maybe your year.
You
My
like
year, Central had
tripping.
no hoes.
Man, I can name
mean
all the
back in
hoes.
the 19
First and last name still to this
Back in
day.
the 40s when you
So yes, no, they definitely had
hoes
you.
today.
They definitely had you.
Hey, you know she tough. If you call her by her first last name, you be like, you mean Keisha Jackson?
Yep. Yep. Listen, man, it's this one girl that kicked everything off for me when in Central.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to my girl about it all the time now because and she like I showed her a picture of it. She was like, "Why the fuck you like her?" Like, because all the jokes that you went to high school with, they job busted now. Like,
Yeah,
they job like
when women fall off, they fall off the motherfucker.
Yeah, they job like, and that's hard. That's hard. Like,
I can't relate.
Noochie, have you been with somebody that's busted now, like in high school?
Like it was fire
You guys
back
say no
then.
names.
And
Nah, John, I was with right at high school. She actually kind of looked. I ain't gonna say she looked better, but she stayed up. She did what she was supposed to do.
Sometimes
She's very desirable now.
But have y'all ever?
Well put.
Have y'all ever had a?
Probably not mentally. Y'all see my things. They fucked up mentally, not physically. The mindset fucked. Like I was just talking to my man in the car about. There's a bunch of jumps that done blossomed from ducks to gooses to swans.
Yeah,
but.
Still
up here, they still a duck.
Yeah.
Or they didn't turn into a worse duck because now you older now and your duck mentality then spread out to the club and to other niggas' houses.
Now you a
to
pigeon.
Studios and to all that. Yeah, you a pigeon now.
She still got to get hit though.
I was pigeoning.
oh my God, Sean, get
By
out.
somebody.
Yeah.
He said by somebody.
We spoke of your Jazzy Faye feature on your album New Regular. You lived. I read somewhere that you lived in Atlanta for a while. Is that true?
Yeah, I lived in Atlanta for like 2 years. This is 09, 08. This don't matter though.
I mean, I was just saying because
Like it ain't had no effect on my music shit.
I was about to ask, did it
Not the first one.
Did it influence your music?
I can't even say that. I'm lying. I'm lying because that's when I went down there. I ain't know nobody. This is like 8th grade, 9th grade. I got shipped to Atlanta.
I was doing UPS packages.
I got shipped to
like that sometimes.
I got shipped to Atlanta. While I was down there, like I ain't know nobody down there jump. Like,
Okay.
my father was down there because he do the music thing, so he was on his Atlanta run. Like fast forward later, that's when I did my Atlanta run, met him. But he was doing that when I was young though. So.
Okay.
And that time, I ain't know nobody, so I'm just listening to music all the time. I got headphones in my ears all the time.
Yeah.
And this is 08, 09. And 08, 09, like 08, 09, 010, like it was a lot of shit.
Not 010 though.
010? That was a lot. That was a lot of shit right there. Like, all right, 08, I'm leaving to go to Atlanta. Carter 3 just came out. Was 09, So Far Gone coming out. Wale, More About Nothing, Cushion Orange Juice, Wiz Khalifa,
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Sean,
Oh, wow.
Friday Night Lights, J. Cole.
Right, you
all
in
them
the-
came
you in
out
the
all the
midst of the
same time.
run.
And this time, I'm not talking Kid Cudi. I'm not talking to nobody for real. These country motherfuckers, I don't know nobody down here.
Right.
I just got headphones in my shit all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to music when I start writing music for real.
I was just about to ask you
Because
when you
I'm
started
by
writing.
myself, and this is what I like to hear this. I want to do this to somebody else.
Do you write all your music? Okay. That's a yes for the listeners, for the
Okay,
people
don't
that's
fucking
listening on
disrespect me.
SoundCloud and Apple
No, don't
Podcasts.
fucking disrespect.
When other rappers don't write their music.
No. Because I'm listening regardless. Like, all right.
No,
I'd love to hear artists.
Prime example, Drake. And for me being an artist and for writing for other people, how the fuck can I not? How can I not?
But what if they're on your song? You
I
care?
probably wrote that shit.
I'm just
But why does that even matter? I never understood why that even mattered though. Like
I
why?
feel like it matter like it's
Noochie was modest
like
matters.
sports matter.
27 minutes ago.
It don't matter.
In real form.
It'll matter for people because what's weird about rappers that don't write is like, how did you become a rapper? You know, like if you don't write it all, like it's just like a singer, your talent is your vocals. You don't have to ever write a song in your life. Your voice is your talent.
It's about package because Rihanna can't sing.
I mean,
we're not talking. But I'm saying in general, like singing is your talent. Your vocals are your talent. You bring the voice. Somebody else can bring the song, and your voice is what brings it to life. But with rappers, it's like the ability to like. How do you? It's just how you wake up and decide I'm gonna be a rapper, but you can't write no bars. Like that would throw me off.
Because the rapper is an entertainer first. For real. Like everybody still.
I feel like you a rapper first and then an entertainer.
Not first.
I feel like you a rapper.
Hip hop started from like the live show era.
No, but hip hop started from niggas just expressing themselves.
Right.
And then me saying that when I was down in Atlanta, the way I started writing was just because nigga, I just like this shit. I like to do it. It wasn't even to be entertained. It was to because I'm listening to this shit. And I ain't got nobody to talk to. Well, I'm not talking to nobody.
You about to make my point. Go ahead. You about to make my point.
What you saying?
Go ahead.
I'll let him talk.
See, now I don't even want to say what I'm about to say.
Because you don't want to validate his point.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is at that point, I'm not doing it. I'm not entertained by this. It's just, it is like, I'm listening to Jacob Friday Night Lights, for example. He's like, I could have fuck a raw. And I just met the hope. My dick took over. It ain't never felt this wet before. And I'm like, damn.
I've been there before.
I'm like, shit.
I've been there before.
So I'm like, at that point, it's like, all right, now he's telling me some shit that he did, and I correlated with what I did. As opposed to when people say, like, Cardi B shit is written, and it's like, now she's saying some shit that somebody else wrote about her or about the world, and now it's not even what she think. It's just what somebody else saying. And now it's like, how can I relate that with my life? Or how can somebody relate that with their life if it ain't even with yours? It's just something. It's like an actor at that, but you an actor now.
Yeah, but even in the sense of J. Cole, what he's doing right now is he's entertaining you. He's entertaining your thoughts.
I mean, he's entertaining me, but that wasn't the point.
Right, I think that's just kind of like a subsequent result of it. It's like, okay, I want to express myself and make music, but in the process, you're entertained. That's kind of on you. Because, like, I rap, Sean rap, neither one of us have ever really like actively like we want to be rappers even though people want it so bad.
Look at it like this. When somebody say somebody here funny and shit, hey nigga, you funny, you do stand up.
I'm the one.
Now you giving them, now he just do it because he funny.
Girl.
But now you should do stand up. Now you giving them something to go do. Now your job is to entertain as opposed to me, I'm just funny and people are entertained by me.
The greatest comedians have writers. Like you think of Paul Mooney. He was writing for Richard Pryor. Nobody discards him as not being a real comedian.
Well, my thing when it comes to
if
rappers,
Richard Pryor walked in, he'd still be funny though.
My thing is when it comes to people having artists having writers, when you're a rapper, I just feel like you shouldn't be put in the same category as people who write their own stuff. Like you should be a rap entertainer in that category, but a Cardi B should not be in the same category as like a Lupe or something like that.
I feel like conversational arguments, no. But when the Grammys come around, that's a rap album.
Right.
I mean, for sure.
But you know what's bigger than being a rapper? A hustler and getting a way to get that bag.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
I can't knock a nigga hustle.
No, we're not saying not the hustle, but it's understandable for somebody to feel away or just or it to be a topic of conversation when rappers don't write. It's like, well, how did you wake up and say I'm gonna be a rapper? Where did it come from?
A lot of the best rappers though got the worst music. Like to keep it real. Like a lot of the best, like it's rare. It's rare that you get Kendrick. That's the reason why Kendrick is Kendrick. You know what I mean? It's rare that you get Cole. That's why he Cole. But a lot of niggas can rap. Like a lot of niggas can really, really rap, but they don't know how to develop songs.
And then what's the most popular stuff out? Be some bullshit.
Like when I hear those rap albums and I hear like Black Thought dropped 2 EPs this year. Nobody heard the motherfuckers. He's spitting crazy on the motherfuckers.
Sure,
but he's not going to get no Grammy nomination for that.
Nah, not at all. Because he don't got no hits.
Because they want to hear the same. Because they want to hear the same sound over and over and over. And
he ain't got no Grammy nods this year. I ain't got no Grammy nods this year. But I'm saying is, he the type that fuck around and do because, like, I noticed a lot, like, when I started watching the Grammys, it always seemed like some off-brand motherfucker win sometimes. I'm not calling Black Thought off-brand at all, because I fuck with Black Thought. But I'm just saying, like, the shit that ain't popular, because sometimes steal some shit and just win it, because sometimes it do break through. And that's just the
sometimes it's not popular to us, but we, you know.
Exactly, like, pop, like,
you gotta think it was on that committee.
We watching the Grammys for like 6 categories. That's a whole, they got like 100.
Right.
You gotta think about who's on that committee, those old white people, and they have to throw names out there. Nobody wants to watch Grammys if they've never heard none of these rappers, so you have to throw out the rappers that are on Billboard, like who, you know, big on SoundScan. So like Drake, Scorpion, he should definitely not be a nomination for like best to me.
You said he should not?
No.
Oh my god.
Half of it. I only like half of Scorpion. Me personally.
It's a great project, but honestly, I'm not an old nigga, but I like old rap. Like I listen to Styles.
You don't think he's spitting on that joint?
Not like on Styles P spitting on Dime Bag
because they living different lives.
Not like Royce the 5'9" spitting on Booker Rhymes.
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
I don't want
to hear none
It's not
of that
even living
shit.
different lives. It's just appeal. As far as like, can you appeal to? And it's not. And I don't think appeal starts with age. I don't think that's it because Snoop Dogg appeals to the young crowd.
Yeah.
How do you
2
appeal?
Chainz appeals to young people. Styles P might not even be older than 2 Chainz.
Who do you appeal to?
All them niggas like the same age. They're all like 40s.
I'm asking who do you appeal to?
Everybody.
Okay.
Because I'm just me.
Yeah.
And when I done seen it firsthand, and it's a lot to say, but just me judging off of what other people done said to me, oh, you got it, man. Your shit ain't, the youngest ain't fucking with you. You gotta be, it's for the old people. But it's just a whole lot of too much of, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. And my thing is, if I go in any room, any race or whatever, and this is some talking, and it's not even like, this is before music. When I leave, whoever was in there, they gonna fuck with me. They gonna like me. They gonna want me to come back around again. I got a good.
We'll see at the end of the show.
I got good.
It's like, no, I'm just
I got. You been smiling the whole
good
time.
report. Look at
I know my presence is.
Hey Alexa, play Noochie Spilling Feelings.
You know what?
Before I forget this thought, because I meant to say this, correction. Just in case you watching Andrew, I told Sponge to reach out to you. Because I like my credit, okay?
Hey, Mo.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
I appreciate that, bro.
Okay.
Well, for what? What you talking about?
Nah. We was looking for artists to open up, and I said, Noochie the biggest and best rapper from here.
I'm the one who got him hip, but anyway.
Look at it. I'm the
one who got him hip.
That shit was big.
I was completely 100% not involved at all. Like
I got Sean hip.
To what?
Period.
Well, listen.
He don't remember.
To you.
No, fuck no. I met this nigga when he was a youngin'. Like, so, I used to record out Rob Bread's studio. Like, Bread my man.
Oh, yeah, that's why I record that now.
Bread is my man. I record all my music out Bread's studio. This is back, like, before BDR even got locked up.
Is that the Jonah Highsmith?
Nah, Camp Springs, right by the Metro Station. This before BDR even, like, got locked up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, your father
went to the 8.
Yeah, this...
8th grade, 9th.
Yeah, your father brought you in the studio, and he was like, yo, my son gonna be like that nigga. Like, your father was a solid nigga. Like, I had to correct the niggas. He was like, Shy Glizzy at the first Gangsta Grills. I said, y'all don't listen to rap, Joe.
Right.
I said, my man had Scarface on there. He had Malice on there. Don't say Shy Glizzy had you on dicks, because I don't respect people who don't listen to a whole bunch of rap. If you only listen to what comes on the radio or what's popular, I can't fuck with you. You're not a fan of the music.
That's what they accuse me of, but okay.
I mean, you a little bigger.
He's the one mixing the project right now.
I remember where...
I'm gonna wait, though.
I appreciate that. I do. I do have a question for you, Wes.
What's up?
What producers are getting hotter and hotter and more recognizable because a lot of times the music relies so heavily on the beats. So do you have like a producer that you model your career after? I know you're not trying to be like anybody. I'm not saying that, but like you like their route. You like the route that they took. I am trying
to be like people in the sense of where they stand, like not in the sense of necessary path. But I just took the process of kind of collecting my few favorites, like my OD favorites, which is obviously Pharrell, Ye, The Dream.
That's your top
three. I love Dream.
Yeah, those. That's
Dream
my three.
On the low. I mean,
no, that's pretty much
ain't on the low.
It's on the high.
some people, because
people sleep on. Some people sleep on Dream.
Nah, the dream is when I was in Atlanta. Actually, one of the big things when I was down there is I got to spend a lot of time at Red Zone Studios, that's Tricky Studio.
Oh.
And that's like the Dreams, like basically the whole Radio Killer thing. That's their whole thing. And just learning from like being in sessions and just learning just like the little tricks of the trade. Like the devil is in the details. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the little things that the greats do to separate themselves from the okays. You know what I mean?
You said the devil's in the details?
Yeah, the devil's in the details.
I'm taking that down.
I'll take that from here. I'll take that from here.
Dream is
something to West. Me being around West a lot recently, he throw a bunch of these little shits out. I don't know what. I don't know what grandma. I don't know which grandma he got them from.
We gonna collect.
I'll take
shout
it
out to her.
Thank you.
My grandma be saying a bunch of country shit.
Tricky and Dream. Just really quick sidebar. when the first album he did without Trick did not sound the same. What do you think Trick adds to that, or somebody like that?
It's so much to being a producer outside of the music. Like the ambience is important. Like this is important. Like the way that the environment feels right now is essential to great outcomes.
Speak on it.
So you can make a beat like right here.
Yeah, because it got to be conducive to the creativity. Now, I definitely feel you on that.
I knew Noochie 2 years before we did this project, basically. You know what I'm saying? But that's because we had to take time and go through our own separate experiences and really be able to build a organic relationship. You know what I'm saying? To have, you know, laughter, like sadness, you know, fucking frustration, and all these different emotions. You know what I'm saying? To be able to come out in the music. And I think that when that process happens, like you look at, I don't understand. Niggas give away the keys all the time. Like 40 don't give away keys. Yeah. Like he always give away keys. No, this is what we did. Like we spent a whole 2 weeks straight in the studio. Well, how many niggas you know willing to do that though?
Not many.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
months in the studio.
Yeah.
And all right. Yeah. And before we get on that, because people be saying that a lot too. Like they think just being in the studio is what do it, and just recording and recording and recording would do it. That's not. I just feel like it's so much more into this. Like I got probably like 100 songs that's just like ready to go. But it's just like, all right, if I put them out and don't nothing happen, then what? But it's like only because it's like, all right, I've been doing this shit for damn near like 10 years now. For real. I'm 23, but I've been doing it for like 10 years, for real. But with that being said, it's like I don't want to, like I feel like I finally developed my shit, like as far as like recording and shit. Like I'm making songs that I love now as opposed to songs that I like.
Right.
Songs that other people is improving. I done performed in front of other people that they love. This is before they out too. Like I'm performing the songs before they out just to see the reaction from them. So I know what songs even to put out.
Right.
But you know, I just feel like people need to take their time more than so just in the studio. It's like it's a 24. It's not a 9 to 5. It's a 24/7.
No, for real.
Give me 60 fucking 5. I can't even go to sleep without. And it's because I can't go to sleep because my phone gonna ring. And I gotta go. It's an opportunity knocking. It's somewhere I need to be. Something I need to be doing. I be feeling bad if I sleep too long.
Wow.
To this point now.
Boy, if you don't get you some other.
Nah, because you feel like you're not being productive.
Exactly.
No, I feel you.
Shit going on. Shit going on.
And
Shit happening. It's like, all right, cool. But then at the same time, you gotta step away and look, be like, all right, shit happening. But this is my shit.
Right.
So and that's why I always be like, all right, you know what? I'm do what they doing. I'm gonna go ahead develop my own because I ain't really gotta worry about that shit. This shit ain't gonna what they eat don't make me shit. So
Did you tell Noochie all artists do a 16 when they come on the show? Did you tell them that?
Shut up, Sean.
I left that out. I wanted to say that.
So are you overly critical of your work? Like are you?
I'm a lot. I like everything though.
Like
even this jacket. Like I asked about this jacket before I walked in.
Shit changed with Noochie so much, bro.
I had already wore this jacket.
It'd be like,
so I had already worn it. You know what? You
we can change this. We can change this, or we can do this. I'd be like, dang.
No, it's relatable for me.
It ain't nothing wrong with that because you know
the same way.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. That's,
it's definitely relatable. Like I said, like I worked on stuff just for fun, like not to actually like put it out. But I've been so critical of it that it's like I'll love it, like oh my god this shit is so fire, and then like a week later I'm like it's not good enough. No,
because you feel like it's dated.
Yeah, it'd be like a week later and I'm like it'd be like a week later and I'd be like it's not good enough. No, I feel like I can do better than this, and then it's like I be over it so fast and other people are like bitch no, and it's like.
But is that hard to decipher whether it's not good enough or you don't like it anymore or you're just in your own head? Because sometimes people can get another opinion. It's a lot of artists that came out on interviews was like, yeah, that song that like went platinum, I hated it. You know?
Well, you hate the song because you got heard a lot. You know, you made the song, so you don't hate it. You don't hate it for real. It's like
that's
your kids.
Not all the way true.
You just like your kids though.
It's like when you take a selfie.
Well, you produce it though, so it's different. So he might make a song that he ain't the one.
Yeah, that's true.
Making it. He ain't the one finishing it.
Right.
People don't realize that you've heard the song 1,500 times before you've heard it once.
Think about if it's a video. If it's a video out, that day was hell because you heard that song a million times.
But I just feel like it's kind of like when you take a fire selfie and you stare at it so long and it just gets ugly. And you like, you know what, I don't even want to post this shit.
I think about that with a lot of stuff because I be thinking about that with like words and shit too. Like, all right, think about spelling the word. Like the word like I can't even think of no word right now.
Nah, but you see, you feel like you spelled it wrong
word, like
you see it so long.
Like you be just staring at the word for too long. Like,
spell this right?
This shit ain't right.
Right.
It's right.
It's right.
But you just like, damn, like
that's exactly
that's what happened. That's what happened.
Like Mississippi.
But
no, you just
nigga. That's slow, nigga. Go ahead.
But he was saying earlier about like talking about shit that's dated.
Yeah.
And like I'm in the, like my whole point of not putting stuff out, or like I ain't gonna say not putting stuff out, but like taking my time with shit is that. It's not dated. It's timeless. Like the shit I'm talking about, like I make sure. One thing I learned with Shakespeare, where I met him at, is that like I don't work with him no more at all. But like one thing I took from him is that like, well, this is probably when I was writing this shit. Cause mind you, I'm not even 21 at this point yet. I'm like 19, about to be 20 type shit. And he like, man, everything you say gotta mean something. How would you mean everything I say gotta mean? Like everything you say. Everything you say gotta mean something. Like it can't, like what you saying it for if it don't mean nothing. So I make sure every time I say something, it means something. And if you saying something that means something, what do time don't even matter.
Exactly.
Because it means something. It means something no matter what time it is.
I think that's why people gotta leave alone a lot of the freestyling on popular song beats, because that's the stuff that
that's why I freestyle. If I do my front porch freestyles, I do them on old beats.
I'm like
not even necessarily old beats, but timeless.
Because I got some questions for y'all. Because I want to ask you.
Nah, I think that's why. Like if you do it on a beat and it's not something that can stand the test of time, like then it will be.
Another one more thing too.
Those are the original freestyles. People.
No, I know, but you gotta drop it. You can't sit on those because if you do
once the beat come out, you gotta
unless it's a classic beat.
I was saying that's why on my front porch freestyles, even if I'm gonna do something new, I'm gonna do something that it sounds like it's gonna be some shit that's gonna be around for a minute, or it's popular enough for that. But majority of the time is I'm doing old shit that's classic because the beats back then were made a little open. So it ain't like for like a trap beat today, or like the beat that people are really like focused on today. It'd be like I gotta rap a certain way. That's why everybody rapping.
Cadence gotta be.
People are making the beat the same like everybody. I'm gonna have to rap the same like everybody.
Right.
At least mentally.
So it's the producer's fault.
Sometimes.
Nah, a lot of times.
I read in your double.
If you make some shit that's good, and it's some shit you make some classic shit, I can make some classic.
You rap like on an Alchemist beat, like you can just kind of like go. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think a lot of people checking for an Alchemist type beat.
No, but I'm saying.
Yeah,
I read Noochie. I read on your Double XL interview that you don't want to have a distinct sound. Do you think that?
So tight just now. I ain't know. It was one day I never thought I was gonna have a Double XL interview.
Well, there you go. You got it, and I just referenced it. So there we go.
Oh, pumpkin.
So yes, you said in the interview that you don't want to have a distinct sound. Do you think that will change?
No.
Okay.
I want my sound to be my voice.
Okay.
That's it.
That's powerful.
You hear me and you know it's him.
Mm-hmm.
I can respect that.
Yeah. I've also read that you're a certified engineer. Is that true? Mm-hmm. You be doing something?
I went to engineering school right after I didn't go to college.
Okay.
I went straight to engineering school because I started doing like taking music serious like 11th grade. Mm-hmm. So by 12 I was in the mix. I dropped my first video February 2013, and I graduated May 2013.
Okay.
Oh man.
So do you engineer your own stuff, or you have your own engineer?
Well, at this point, I record myself.
Okay.
But the final mix, I don't want to be me.
Right.
Because that's not what I'm focused on. I'm focused on making the music. I want somebody that's going to be 100% focused on getting the sound right.
Are you still signed to Atlantic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As of like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? Or can you speak on it?
I left.
Why?
And I wasn't doing nothing.
You were doing probably most of the work yourself?
Yeah, I just wasn't really no communication. It was like a bad relationship.
Are you looking for another relationship?
I mean, you know, if it comes, just like real relationships.
I know.
If it come, it come. I don't really care. Only because I looked at it from that. I learned a lot. Mm-hmm. I learned a lot. I seen a lot. I met a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And then like even like the music that like developed out of that relationship. And even saying out of that relationship because they didn't have nothing to do with none of the music I made.
Yeah.
Because I got brought to Atlantic by Omar Keith. He's a producer and he produced Frank Ocean, Channel Orange, and Blonde, and he was signed to Kanye with a music group called Sabrae back in the day a little bit, and he's just well connected out LA. So I was out LA after I signed because of him, and then after we signed, me and him was working for like months out LA, and just working, and the communication from them wasn't really existing. So it was just like, all right, I'm still able to move up
right
without y'all like helping at all. So it was like, all right, when I put my music out and shit blow up, because that's what that's what it's looking like it's about to happen. There's too many connections, too much shit going on in my life for me to stop right here. So I'm like, all right, my shit going up and y'all not helping. There's no need for me to be tired of y'all no more.
Right, y'all don't need to benefit from my
y'all gonna eat after I done made the food for, and we supposed to be cooking together.
They seem to be interested in starting a bunch of viral acts. Do you think that had an effect on your relationship?
I'm sure, but
yeah, because
I'm not gonna say, because this is my thing. The whole reason for signing in the beginning, because everybody screaming independent. That shit not easy. But and not to say this shit not easy as like niggas can't do it, but to say shit not easy, like, all right, I mean, how long you gonna be in the red before somebody come along and be like, all right, we could do this for you, and if it work, it work. Right. But being like, being able to move how you move before you get there, you can move without them already. You already used to that. So I'm cool with that. And I done built endless relationships from people just assuming that our relationship with them was what it was, or just being the fact that I'm signing them, people acting different, or I'm in certain rooms that I couldn't get in before.
Right.
Just because of that. So I just took advantage of them things. And in the beginning, we ain't lock into nothing crazy.
Right.
So it was like, because I'm dealing with people that didn't been here before. So it was like, all right, and we covering our ass. And being as though our ass is covered, our ass done got out of there. And now our ass is just out here floating.
Right, so I'm pretty sure if the right situation comes along, that it makes sense. But until then, you're willing to do what you got to do to be independent.
I definitely. This is my thing. In the beginning, I felt like, all right, if I could do all this without a machine, then with a machine, I can't imagine. But I got with a machine, ain't nothing happen. So I'm like, all right, let me just keep doing what I was doing because it was already progressing. Yeah. And even with them, I still progress. I just ain't putting no music out.
Right.
And being as though now, all right, I'm about to put music out, I'm back to right where I left off at.
Gotcha.
With a couple more people because people was fucking with me because of that.
Gotcha.
I'm happy where I'm at right now.
Lit.
Okay. Oh, one more thing before Sean. Sean has a question. I'm sure you're aware of the Business Insider article that came out that said artists earn 12% of the $45 billion made in the industry. What are your thoughts on that? You have any plans on how to get your fair share?
Niggas need to read. That's about it.
Agreed.
Niggas.
It ain't just about reading. It's just,
yes, it is.
You gotta understand.
It's about comprehending. It's about leverage as well.
You really comprehending because you gotta understand your leverage too. That's a big thing. Is that a lot of niggas don't have leverage. Like basically what you doing right now is creating leverage. What about the nigga that's just he going straight from his bedroom to the label?
I ain't talking about reading the contract.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about reading. Period. Niggas need to read, bro. I'm reading this book called "Get Your Shit Together" right now.
By who?
By I don't know. It's a girl.
My question is that.
I was reading.
I love reading.
Bro,
if you say I need to read the book, I want to read it.
And my question is,
I'm tapping because of videos. They be like, tap, don't swipe. I don't be putting no makeup on either, but they be like, tap.
Your skin does look clear, but are my questions too, intense? I know my interviewing style is pretty.
Oh, because I'm sweating?
Yeah.
Nah, it's a rock in this motherfucker. And this quilted ass jacket.
Explain Oi Boys. You say that a lot in your music. I've heard it, and I know I just said it. So I don't know. Listen, they told me about your dad. I don't know.
Real quick, Noochie, I want to apologize on behalf of Sabrae because what the fuck?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I knew about Noochie before I knew about your dad.
Nah, it's cool though. It's cool because imagine people that ain't from here.
Nah,
but when
this nigga from the Grenade, and I don't want to hear.
Bro, because wearing this chain, bro, I went to the Grammys. I went to the Grammys this year. Last year, technically. What was this year, technically? I went to the Grammys, right? And I seen Coach K, and I wanted to go hard at him because I seen him tweet something about DC artists. He was like, yeah, DC, you can't take DC artists serious or some shit like that. But it wasn't like out of ill will. He was like, people then came to him, and it was just like, one no respectable. He ain't come across no respectable acts worth. You fucking with. So I understood that. So I was like, I seen this nigga now. Let me go holler at this nigga. So at the Grammys though, we in the hallway. I'm suited and booted. So I go up to him, and before I even say anything, he looked at my chain. Was like, oh, Oi Boys, my niggas. I fuck with them.
Coach K.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm stuck. I'm like, I don't know this nigga. So look, next time I see my father, I was like, hey, you know Coach K? He's like, oh yeah, man, Coach K used to come through here, fuck with G's and shit. I used to look out for him, blah, 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 shit like that. I was like, "Oh, you knew Coach K this whole time?" Like shit like that. But you know, his shit, he ain't really like. I ain't gonna say he not in it. He almost he on the back right now. He in the managerial position right now, and more so just Oi Boys label veteran.
So it's a label for people who don't know, because I'm one of those.
Oi Boys started as Boobie and the Young Farmers. It was a group of a couple niggas from Bury Farms and my father, who was also from Southeast. Not from Bury Farms, more so the Geraldine area. But I'm not from Bury Farms either. I'm also from Southeast area, but not from Bury Farms. But what I'm saying is to say that the Oi shit come from One Way. It was called One Way Records originally. Because the street that Bury Farms was a One Way, where they was recording that, I guess. And then the One Way wasn't available when you was trying to trademark it. It was One Way. Don't you know? You're the reason why. They called One Way. So they already had One Way taken already. So instead of One Way, we took the first and the last letters and made it Oi.
Okay.
And then Oi Boys. And it's affiliated with Bury Farms because majority of the Boobie and the Young Farmers was from Bury Farms.
Got you.
So now they call the farms the Oi. Now they turn the farms down. And I shot the cover for Paradox at the farms because by the time Paradox come out, farms ain't gonna be there no more. And somehow, I mean, my short term for definition of Paradox is something that is what it ain't and is what it is and ain't what it is at the same time.
We're going to rewind that back in a little bit. So if y'all listening on SoundCloud or Apple Podcasts, make sure y'all just run that back a little bit.
Exactly. Basically something that is what it is and ain't what it is at the same time. But that shit ain't going to be there no more by the time the cover come out.
Right, so
it's
you needed that.
It's a paradox. It's right here, but it ain't.
Next time I got to take it down to a game down the farms. Because if the game pop off and you don't hear Boobie, his music, he got
They got the intro. They play the intro for the
They play your shit. I
It's
mean,
him
like,
and you.
You said you're going to take me to the farms?
You never been to a good...
To a Goodman League game?
You never been to a Goodman game?
That shit sponsored by... First of all, it come from some... That shit is special because it come from just some niggas playing basketball to sponsored by Nike, and they redid the whole court. And they just tore down the whole hood. They just tore down the whole... They turned down the whole hood, but they're leaving the court.
I told you I was gone for a while, so...
You had 17 years, right?
I'll take him next time.
That stood out to me, though. Your chain. When I saw you at your show afterwards, that stood out to me, and I didn't know.
Her old ass. It's like, no, go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
That's your last time rushing my life. Relax. That stood out to me, and I was like, hold up. And I mentioned it to Sean, and I said, he had the Oi Boys chain on and everything. He said, yeah, well, that's Boobie's son. I was like, yeah. You know,
so
that's me being
was
dramatic.
Was your father an artist? You said he was an artist, right? Okay.
You Google him, too.
You definitely can.
Well, we're not interviewing him right now.
I'm not saying... I'm just saying
we need to get his ass on the show, too.
That's what people that's listening.
Yeah, okay.
Google him. It's Boobe.
Hey,
okay.
One Way Boobie.
Him and Raheem shut down Chinatown. You ain't
Man,
never
they
seen
shut
no
down
artist
Stadium and pissed Amber off, man. I'm up in Stadium, up in the Yadium one evening. The Yadium one evening.
Hey, I heard
for your dad birthday. And he had Raheem up that joint, and my homegirl came through, and they was doing like a free before midnight sort of situation. But they held the line up outside to let all these niggas in. And they ended up getting it after midnight. When I tell you she was pissed. She came in that joint mad. Some dude said something to her. She was like, man, get the fuck out of my face. He was like, what's wrong with you, bitch? it was so funny, though. Had the whole back section shut down. It was fucking lit, but it was the funniest shit I ever seen in my life.
Man. That's what I grew up underneath. I wasn't coming out when they was doing that, though.
Well,
I was at the My Way video shoot.
It was like 2012. Like you were like,
it was before.
I'm saying this year, the year that I'm talking about, it was like 2012. I'm like, you were like 3. Like it's like no.
I was in 11th grade.
I know. I say it's like
12. I was in 12th grade. I went with the years. First, I was in first, second. I was in second, third.
Hey,
third.
I got the story.
I went with the years.
We in East Shore, right? This before. I mean, I don't like to talk about people's business.
But would you like to talk in the mic?
So this before Don True had a little situation. We in fucking East Shore, right? And we just talking over at the bar. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga was like, "Hey, you want a bottle?" I'm like, "Nah," because you don't want to see him like no groupie ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. He like, "Yeah, get this nigga some Dom Perignon." This nigga bought me a bottle off the strength of a conversation. So it's like their respect, the old boys respect. Some niggas rap, and it's cool. But they rap, if you get what I mean. authentic niggas. You know what I'm saying? You can tell who like Fugazi. And honestly, I don't care where the fuck you from. You can be from Gaithersburg. That's no pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to T-Bird.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. But like when you talk about what you living, it's just respected more.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's like that even like not even just from the street aspect of it. Because when you look at like today, you look at the niggas like Drake, he's rapping about his life. And we seen his life through a scope. Jay-Z, Kendrick, J. Cole, we know them through them. We never met these motherfuckers, but we know them. And that's how music supposed to be. And that's why I'm saying it's deeper than just entertainment. Because it's like I'm just telling you how I feel, what the fuck happened to me today or last year or anything like that. And it's just like you can relate more than that.
So,
but I said more than entertainment, but it's still entertainment. I understand it's the entertainment industry.
It's like the because you letting somebody into
it's deeper
your
than
world.
just
Yeah,
I get
like I was doing this shit for free for a long time.
But the primary reason I mean, all of it is still the entertainment aspect of it, one way or another.
So Wes, how do you express yourself through music? Because Noochie has words, and y'all have this upcoming project called Paradox.
You on there with some words?
And
Oh, you spit too?
You got on some jump. You got on some jump.
Don't be humble. If you spit, you spit.
I'm not trying to be humble, but I don't rap like that. Like I do like kind of more just, melodic and put some words to it and shit. You know what I mean? I just basically do what comes naturally to me.
Are you on a single?
Yeah, that's me in the beginning.
Oh my goodness, because I was like, I wonder.
On the Monsters,
I was like, he put that on the description. I don't know who that is.
Big Time.
It's called
Big Time. He didn't hear yet because he got here a little late. But
hold on, what the fuck?
Big Time.
That's why it's a joint project.
The project is 7.
None of y'all knew I was late.
We all
but
knew.
now they do know because you didn't hear the song. We all heard Big Time. I love that.
Yeah,
I love it because I'm
it.
one of those people, and they tease me because I don't like a lot of rappity rap stuff. I like people with lyrics, but I like people can't make a song.
Yeah.
And to me,
So
that
like pretty
encompasses.
niggas rapping.
She like
That's
teeny
not
bopper
true.
rap.
That's
She
not
like-
true.
Listen,
Nigga.
Wait. What's
That's the person
an example? What's an example?
Exactly. What's an example?
She just
Exactly. They don't
Give me-
fucking
give me
know.
an artist.
She's like a big
No, let
Cardi
them
B
finish.
fan. She's a like. Look,
I just like Cardi over Nicki, but I'm not a big
She like
Cardi.
all that
big
auto
I can't like
tune
Cardi
shit.
over
Like,
Nicki. But I do fuck with Cardi shit though.
I like Cardi.
I'm not even gonna put
Cardi's
them against
tight.
each other. I
I'm
like
not-
Cardi and Nicki. That's
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck both of them. So
No, you're not. No, you're not.
no, you're not.
I mean, if I had the opportunity to.
Right,
But if
but
your
you
game is
won't. But you
strong, you
won't.
can't go wrong.
But
You
you
know
will.
what's crazy?
You a hater though.
That it's somebody in the world that probably done did that.
Hey, it's plenty.
You
Shout
think
out to
it's somebody
that
in the world that
nigga.
did?
Yes, women are accessible. Like you think.
Nah,
if you think you
I
can't,
agree with
you
you.
can't.
I agree with you. Trust me.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know a
gonna
lot.
smack
I know a
How
lot
have
of
the
you
women
know
been
about.
for you,
Niggas
Noochie?
trying to
do
With
it.
your
For
emerging
the three-piece.
success, how has it been with the ladies? How has it been with the women? Are you in a relationship?
I was in a relationship. Like
My lip
last
dry
year. I
shit.
got out
Well-
of it. Well, I didn't get out of it. I got put out of it.
Wait, first of all, come back on the
You got
mic like
shipped.
you
You
want.
got shipped out of your relationship
I
too.
got shipped out of my
So
relationship.
you
Overnight,
said you were in a
385
relationship.
shipping.
You said you were in a relationship, but you're not in
pay that.
anymore. How has the cooperation been with the ladies with your emerging success?
All right, well, listen. I just stopped being in relationships like probably like 4 months, like 5 months ago,
Oh,
6
wow.
months ago type
Okay.
shit. So like for like the last, before that, I was just chilling. I was just focused on my music, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I honestly like being in a relationship more than not being in one. But, now, being as though like during my time in a relationship, my stock was rising. Now I can go out and get all them clout fucks, I guess. That's
Yeah.
what
Clout
that's what I
fucks.
like to call them.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I be
cheeks.
chilling though, to be honest. I really be chilling.
Okay.
I really do.
But so the cooperation hasn't changed or anything like that.
What do you mean cooperation?
Like, you know how when you get to a certain level or they see you ascending to a certain level, that's when people come out the woodwork, and that's where a lot of challenges come with the clout chasers and whatnot, and it's hard to decipher who is reaching out to you genuinely and who just,
Well, I ain't rich yet, so I ain't really got like nothing. Like if you just want to be seen with me, that's cool. I don't
all right,
care.
follow him
I'm
at,
out.
it's like, no.
Hey, I'm out.
He like, as long as I
going
can
to Rose
hit
Bar tonight.
afterwards.
Matter of fact, we going to Rose Bar tonight. So if you want
Okay.
to be seen with me at Rose Bar tonight, pop out. It's my man
Okay.
DJ Steve-O's birthday. Shout out.
Okay, shout out to
Okay, happy
Steve-O.
birthday, Steve-O. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to bed.
So, he's gonna be the one like my little brother DJ too. So I'm gonna say this first. DJ One Way Ricky, he just turned 21 too. Shout out my little brother.
One Way
Shout out-
Ricky.
That's my blood brother. That's Booby other son.
Okay.
Booby got 5 kids.
Okay.
Booby was fucking.
They all by the same woman.
He was still fucking.
They was fucking.
You right.
Don't leave my mama out of
You
it.
right. Y'all was fucking like shit. Okay.
Anyway.
Yes, black family. I'm for it.
You know, DJ Steve, my brother, Carter.
Yes.
DJ One Way Ricky. Like, he started DJing just off of this, too. It's a little, like, you know, man, he's a little asshole, so.
Okay, that was nice.
Ricky funny as shit.
That was pleasant.
That's exactly what you say after you say somebody's an asshole. That's how you combat an asshole. They funny. That's how they get their little credit.
Okay.
But he a little asshole, but that's my nigga though. I love him. Okay. Regardless of that, is that he started DJing from me doing this.
Okay.
And then he's out and like he coming out with me. We bumming at night. I go to the club. I just go stand in the DJ booth, just because I like to, like I'm a rapper. And people say you need to be out. You need to be out. I need to be out in the crowd, or I need to be out talking to people that I need to be talking to while I'm out. So every time I go out, instead of going out there spending a bunch of fucking money buying drinks or whatever the fuck, I go out and go to the DJ booth.
Me too.
What's up, nigga? Soon as I walk in the DJ, soon as I walk in the club, that's where I go. Mm-hmm. Even if I don't know the DJ, I have to go say what's up, nigga. I'm Noochie.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'll be your company for this evening.
That's it. I might not be up there. If I don't know him, I ain't gonna be up there. I'm right here. I might, I might come. If they cranking, I'll come back and be like, hey, nigga, you cranking. But if not, then I just, that's just what it was. But I like to go out and build them relationships and shit. That shit is necessary as an artist. Like, if you gonna go out, you'll go out, ain't to go out there and go broke. Yours to go out and go there and figure out
get something out the deal
next. Figure out who you need to know and why you going out. The purpose everything needs something. Everything, just like with the words, when I was saying what Shay told me about with the words, everything need to mean something. If it don't mean nothing, what you doing it for?
Facts.
If you're listening, watching, just a reminder, make sure y'all go get New Regular and hear singles like Confidence with Rich Homie Quan.
Oh, thank you for writing that about me. I really appreciate it.
When I wrote that verse, that was the whole point. People
thank
be like,
you. I was like, oh my God, they wrote a song about me.
That's how you felt, girl?
I felt because, yes.
That's what's up. That was for you. The name in the credits, if you look.
It is. I look. I scroll.
Yes.
I scroll.
Yeah.
But wait.
Go ahead.
We shouting out the music. Confessions out right now. The video was supposed to drop today, but it's probably gonna drop the 12th. Now.
Okay.
But Confessions is a new single. Shout out to DJ Quicksilver. He been playing that shit on 93, DJ Schemes, and most importantly, DJ Gemini. Been showing love for a minute.
Oh, I love DJ Gemini.
DJ Gemini.
And shout out to us.
He DJ one of my ciphers.
DJ Gemini.
He DJ my most infamous Cap City cipher.
Oh yeah.
Shout out all the DJs.
I know that's real. I know that's real.
Shout out producer. Shout out Chris Wright.
Right.
Shout out Chris. Hey, Chris Wright also the other producer on this project.
Shout out.
I'm aware of the
He produced
the directors.
That's Chris, right?
Yeah.
Shout out DJ Joe Ice.
Nice.
And 8, the one that just called me that I just ignored. That 8, he part of the directors too. He the one mixing it. Mm-hmm. Shout out to 8 for mixing the shit.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, he couldn't take the call.
It's all good. I text him back.
He'll call you back.
He alright.
So,
shout out Mo Chips.
Shout out Mo Chips.
My nigga.
Before we get into the Kevin Hart situation, real quick, and I'll let you know how that.
Listen, I'm glad we get into that.
Yeah.
Because I thought Kevin Hart was gonna coon out. I'm not even gonna hold
on.
I fuck with him. I fuck with him for doing what he did
give
too.
It to me.
Let's jump into it. Fuck it. Why not? We already on it.
No.
Go ahead. It was before we do that. So what was before?
Thank you. Thanks. How you have more courtesy? Come on now, Sean. Fuck. Anyway,
thanks a lot, Wes.
You said something earlier before we started rolling about white people saying the N-word at your shows, and there was a recent situation. I believe it was Kendrick where he had a white girl on stage. It
wasn't all that recent, but yes.
It was 8 months ago.
Yeah.
No, it was.
That shit was
still current.
Okay, you know what? He nice. It's current.
Nice.
It was this year. Okay.
Oh, okay, got you.
December.
And that was a situation where he brought someone on stage, and I don't know why he picked that song.
That's on him. That's on him. But go ahead.
We're not talking about who it's on.
Okay.
Let me get to the motherfucking question. God damn. So if that happened to you, what would you do in that situation? How would you handle that?
First of all, I think Kendrick did that shit on purpose. First, if you follow Kendrick, like, all right, besides like the music and shit like that, like he's the GOAT. Like everything is so serious, blah blah blah. But like if you really follow them, like if you know West Coast niggas like that, them niggas is clowns. Not clowns like in no bad way, but like clowns like these niggas is hilarious as shit.
Okay.
Like them niggas is like, if you listen to like old Dr. Dre shit, old Snoop shit, like they got a lot of skits and funny shit in they shit.
Very true.
But I feel like that's and they life too. That's how their life is. So I feel like he knew it was all them niggas in that song. And he was like, this white bitch up here, see what she gonna do.
Yeah. So what would you do in that situation?
I'll see what she gonna do. I didn't go home. I'll see what she gonna do. You paid to come see me. You're a fan just like everybody else. I can't discriminate against you because it's niggas in this song. Yeah. You paid like everybody else. I don't give a fuck who you is.
Would you be more selective? Like, would you not get a white person to say the nigga-filled lyrics?
Man, down,
the nigga
where you from?
Nigga, like
who you know, where you from, man. But that's when you got your white guy come up and you gotta be like, man, down, where you from?
Right.
Who you know, where you from, man, to a whole bunch of white people.
Right.
You in Kareem Hunter
white
shit?
people. Kendrick is one of the most. Drake and Kendrick is 1A and 1B.
Right.
And when you 1A or 1B, majority of your fans is the majority, and the majority is white. So they're gonna be there.
Right. You seen all them white people at DMX show at Woodstock?
What if he ain't seen no black people? What if it was just like, all right, man, it was too far for a nigga. He was like.
All the niggas had to know.
But I noticed that
only
too.
see the first 20 rows when them lights on.
I
couldn't see nothing at Echo Stage.
So what do you think is the appropriate response then?
What for Kendrick to do?
Yeah.
Kareem?
I think that if he couldn't find a black person, either a different song because that does have nigga in it so many times. That's one of his most nigga filled songs on that album.
Any songs without nigga in them?
But listen, all right,
Noochie right though. He did that on purpose.
He can't pick a different song.
Don't all his songs got nigga?
That's what
nigga?
he's been doing. Well, he can't pick a different song, and there's no need to pick a different song because of people. I don't want the feel of this song feels too good. Fans love this song and know the words, so I gotta play this song. And I can't change the song because of the person that's up here.
Yeah,
I can't people. I feel like people change shit too much. And can we segue this into the Kevin Hart shit real quick?
Yes.
Because all right, they change the shit because of shit because people are sensitive.
Facts.
And I feel like if you're gonna live your whole life because of how sensitive other people are, you already fucking up.
No, you already lost.
Speaking of that, and that is so true. But sometimes when you are with these corporate entities, you kind of have to play by their rules. And we do live in a system of white supremacy.
God damn
it.
I thought we thought we was about to make it through a whole episode without Sabrae saying
Hey, Wes, hold on. I'm here for this conversation though. I'm definitely
here. I'm not gonna say what Wes is right now. But I say it outside of the podcast.
I'm saying that we live in a system where, and these corporate entities are controlled by who?
Go ahead and say it.
White people, and a lot of times they white supremacists.
So you kind of got to money.
That's two.
I feel like
by money, but where does the money? Who the check come from?
Okay, I'm all right. We get all that. Everybody woke now, basically. You know what I'm saying? We got enough Instagram posts about at least the awareness. At least a lot of people.
Some people are so woke.
So what's the end goal? That's my always question at the end. What are we supposed to do for those who are in the entertainment industry who need capital to know to go ahead to gain more capital?
Meek Mills just did. I keep saying Mills.
Who?
Meek Mill just did an interview on the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. I love them and respect them. We gonna be bigger.
Hey, the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club be so boring without Charlamagne.
Nah, that shit trash without Charlamagne.
Oh,
he is the show.
They had Anderson .Paak. I love Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak my favorite artist right now.
Real quick, please don't even bring. Why you bring up Charlamagne?
That's my uncle. That's my uncle.
It's not her. No, because now she's gonna say he's her uncle. It is. He's not her uncle.
They just hating.
He could be your uncle. He's not nobody's uncle.
He's not her uncle.
Don't nobody else call Charlamagne.
We have family from South Carolina,
but he do make the show.
Yeah, it's not even the same city.
Listen, so like I was saying, that's like I said, it's right, it's close. So anyway, Charlamagne, okay, yes sir, that's so true. They did an interview and Meek Mills is basically saying that
Mill.
Bruh, I'm not getting my fucking thought out.
Fuck.
Shout out to Meek and his album.
Meek Mills?
Just call me.
Just like Joe Buttons. People just add an S.
No, not people. You. I'm just saying Joe Buttons.
You say Joe Buttons.
And I say Nordstrom's too.
Yeah, and Costco's.
Nordstrom's not an S?
Is it not Nordstrom's?
I mean,
no, it's not.
Nordstrom.
It's Nordstrom.
Oh, I don't know. Nobody.
It's not Red Lobsters. It's no.
I don't say Red Lobster.
Nobody say Red
Lido's.
A lot of niggas.
It is Lido.
No, it's not. It's Lido Pizza.
No, it's not Lido
On
Pizza.
God. It's Lido Pizza. I follow their Twitter. They're very funny.
Now that I think about it, it is Lido. It's just Lido.
No, it's Lido Pizza. Do you need the Google?
Dorito.
Damn. That's Doritos, nigga. Don't stop.
Now you just reaching.
Okay, so 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 you gotta kind of play by the rules sometimes. And to your point and your answer, I feel like you do have to play by the rules. If you want to play their game, you have to play by their rules. Unless you want to boss up and be like Ice Cube or whatever, or LeVar Ball, whatever. People who start their own.
That sounds like a good choice.
It is.
But look at what they had to do in order to get that startup capital.
They had to play the game in order to get the capital, to get the notoriety.
What game did Ice Cube play? Because Ice Cube was in Fuck the Police.
But he was still signed. He was still signed to
Dope man. Yeah, that's me.
He was signed.
All right, wait.
And then he said,
"Are we not supposed to deal with white people at all?"
No, that's not what I'm saying. We're just saying that it took that he used his experiences being signed to get the leverage that he has today to do his own thing.
Right.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because
it's school.
I'm saying it's not that you got to do it. Look at how Rockefeller, Rock Nation. It started by them, starting on their own, then partnering up.
It started on them not being accepted by the others.
Right, they did it on their own.
They couldn't get no deal, and then they did it on their own.
Right, and they used their corporate relationships to give leverage to be what it is today.
But Cube been said fuck them people because he told NWA like they fucking with our shit. Like they fucking
he said fuck them when he realized what was going on. He said fuck it.
Right, but I'm saying he wasn't independent though.
He was knowledgeable about saying fuck it. He's been saying fuck it. Right. And he's been doing shit. And he's bringing celebrities.
So what would you do? So what would you do if somebody, a white supremacist, came in here and said, "Okay, Sabrae, I'm gonna give you a meal to make your show better than the Breakfast Club." What's gonna happen?
When you say white supremacist,
I'm saying that because she said it.
I'm saying that because she said it. Not all white people are white supremacists. The difference between a white person and a white
supremacist. I'm not saying a white person.
Like a white. No, I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna give you $1 million.
I'm gonna give you a motherfucking $1 million.
She's talking Donald Trump.
No, I'm not.
So Donald Trump.
I fuck with Donald Trump.
Gave us a small loan of $1 million.
Are you being facetious? Or are you being serious?
No, I fuck with him. I like my racist being cut and dry. Like, show me who you are so I can not fuck with you. I don't like you to be sneaky racist.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you.
I don't want you to act like we cool.
Donald Trump came here and gave us $1 million.
That's why you fuck with
You gonna take the $1 million from Donald Trump? That's the answer right there.
Wait. All I heard was the last part. What did you say?
Do I got if I don't got to be no clown about it?
Right.
What the fuck? I'm gonna take the $1 million. And even if they think I'm gonna be a clown about it, I'm gonna take the $1 million and go do something else.
Right, and hustle your ass.
I'm gonna fuck that shit called hustling. Like, all right, this was the thing too. I seen this. Me Milton clarified it now, but when it first happened, he was about to go. Like he was supposed to go talk to Trump, and then they was like Jay-Z told him not to. That was the report. But I was watching an interview with him, and he was like, Jay-Z ain't telling him to do shit. He just said right before he was about to go, he was like, I don't even want this to be the topic of conversation right now. I don't want, there's a whole bunch of shit I'm about to step into right now that I don't even want to deal with. So it was like, that's why I said fuck that shit. But other than that, if I would have went in there, I'm going to go in there and say what need to be said. I don't fuck with this nigga. So I'm going to go in there and say what need to be said. And he's saying like, all right, a whole bunch of, he said the same shit Kanye said, but he said it the way you supposed to say it.
On your motherfucking feet.
I'm not even going to say the supposed to say it, but the way niggas wanted to hear it.
Okay.
On your feet instead of on your knees. That's the only problem that people have with Kanye.
This is after Kanye went. I'm talking about before Kanye even, when Kanye was talking about shit, when he was talking about even talking to Trump.
Right.
He was like, you got to show love, blah, blah, blah. He's saying love is the answer, love, blah, blah, blah. He's showing too much positivity, as opposed to this nigga would be like, man, fuck that shit. I got to go in there and say how the fuck we feel and let you know. Right. Because a whole bunch of fuck yous back to fuck yous ain't gonna get us nowhere.
Right.
Niggas gonna have to talk. And even if I don't fuck with the niggas I'm talking to, the niggas I'm talking to is in a position to do shit. And if all in their head is they got is this presumption of us or what the fuck how we think, and ain't nobody going up there to say nothing representing for us, then how we gonna get somewhere? It's gonna be just fuck yous until this nigga ain't in the office no more and running again and fuck around and win again, and then we gotta deal with the shit enough for you.
Right. So
it's like, all right, what is niggas gonna do? Is we gonna sit here and just keep being mad about some shit, or is niggas gonna sit here and figure out what the fuck we really need to do and make some shit happen?
So when it comes to we're gonna go back to the Kevin Hart situation. We all know that he ended up, apologizing at the end to.
He apologized now?
Yes.
He apologized in the past. He refused to apologize.
I'm talking about like yesterday. I'm talking about yesterday, like within the last 24 hours.
Yes, there was an update. So at first he wasn't initially going to apologize.
So he posted it now?
I don't know if he's actually.
He better not
hosted.
apologize. What did he even say? I didn't even see what he said.
Apologize if you ain't gonna host. I don't.
Pressure. I don't know. You never know
crazy,
what other deal he has pending or what other deal he's trying to get in the future.
Wild.
It's wild.
You shouldn't have to. Bro. He shouldn't even be that nigga no more. He should be. He need to be that. He need to be how Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, like all them unapologetic.
And he got way more money than Richard Pryor.
But you don't know what his success is contingent upon though.
What you mean?
You don't know what going. Don't nobody know what going behind.
I know a lot of rappers talk about Kevin Hart, so he be out here.
Yeah. Now, I understand.
They tell stories about like with him, so I be like, he out here with niggas. So if he out here with niggas, that means he hearing what niggas talking about. And if he out here with whoever you talking about, hypothetically,
then, exactly.
But I'm saying, if he out there with them, he's hearing both sides. So that nigga need to pick.
But I'm saying that the side that's more powerful always.
I'm saying he need to pick. Not necessarily.
Yes, nigga, that's
They win in real life, but like within an individual, that's up to you.
He's made it to the
that's
point
like
where he
slaves.
has enough money to make his
I agree
own
with you. I agree with you.
I agree.
You said, Sean.
To me, it would be like a cop out because he's made it to that point. He's like, I won't say Ice Cube, but he's made it to the point where he has enough money. He's created enough revenue. He can make his own.
He has his own production company. He has the LOL network. But some people, some black people are assimilationists. Like they just want to fit in the white corporate structure and not.
What did he say?
I'm not sure he apologized.
Yeah,
I ain't follow up.
I seen the John. He said he wasn't going to apologize.
Well, he did. He said that initially, but time went on, and then he ended up apologizing. From what I understand,
I seen this yesterday.
A couple hours, within a day. Yeah, because
you this jump.
No, it's online. No, it's online. My Uncle Charlotte didn't send that to me. Somebody else sent it to me.
Your Uncle Charlemagne.
My Uncle Charlotte, yeah. That's what we call him.
Charlotte.
South Carolina.
You said from today?
Are you from South Carolina?
I have a lot of family from South Carolina,
Give me South Carolina.
Yeah, yes.
Not like in no bad way, like in a good way.
I wouldn't care because that's where my folks.
I'm trying to pull it up, but in the meantime, I'm honestly just like fed up with the whole term phobic. It makes me the fuck sick.
So put in that situation, clearly Noochie and West, y'all not apologizing.
I ain't gonna say I would or wouldn't because I ain't in that position, to keep it real. If it's millions, like, come on, like, we gotta be realistic. We don't live lives like these niggas, so their lives are completely different. So it's hard for us to, or it's easy for us to say I would or I wouldn't, but it's really, you don't never know what you're gonna do until you actually in a situation. If you think about your own personal life and look at how many things you say, oh yeah, I never do that, or I never do that, but you actually wound up doing it when the situation presented itself, like, who knows what you're gonna do when it's different things on the line. But from my standpoint, from a black man looking at Kevin Hart as a person who I do like look up to, it's kind of like, it's a little disappointing if he apologizes.
I'm looking for an apology, but I don't see it.
And I'm just asking.
I look up to all black men that take their families to the next level financially. That's a big thing, like, for me personally. Like, that's the only thing I do it for, you know what I'm saying? To be able to make sure my kids are straight. Like, I don't have no kids now, but...
And that's true, but I feel like he's at the stage where his folks is good if we're gonna be 100. Yeah. I honestly just
he sound like Latrell Sprewell.
Y'all see my face.
Them niggas is straight. Let's be real. Them niggas was selling out football stadiums for comedy.
Y'all remember
by himself?
He's right, solo. He's straight. That nigga's straight if we gonna be 100.
Do y'all remember Latrell Sprewell was talking about, this not enough money, I gotta feed my kids? He had a $15 million contract. What the fuck are you talking about? How many years was it?
Listen, man, listen.
15 million to me.
I know Michael Jordan had a 20-year contract for $20 million.
Yeah, that's
still
20 million.
Today,
20 years, nigga? Oh, spread out?
Yeah, that's wild for today.
A year? I know back then, you gotta think, we're not talking about now.
I know.
Right, that was like a billion.
So with the Kevin Hart situation, clearly, Noochie, you wouldn't apologize. Especially, I do believe this, and let me get your opinion on this. Hollywood, the entertainment industry, a lot of times builds you up to tear you down. Those tweets were from 2009, 2011.
What did the tweet say? I still ain't see them.
Pull that up, Yatta. I put it in the group.
It was so fucking... People are sensitive as shit.
So they were...
People too sensitive.
They pussy.
Even, but that's besides the point. Were the tweets offensive? Sure. But
offensive to who?
I feel like that's bull. Oh my God!
Let me finish. The tweets, looking at it separate from the context of what he was saying it in, they do look offensive. He said fag a few times and whatever. But
you can't separate it from the context he was saying it.
No, but I'm saying, that's how it's coming out. I'm saying that they were from, and he shouldn't. I'm saying that from 09 and 2011, he put those tweets out. But he's had so much success since then, and for it to come out now seems like a situation of
it's
they build you
calculated.
up to calculate it, like being calculated to take you down for whatever reason.
Black, no,
this time.
it's not for whatever reason.
Also
it's because he's black.
No,
Absolutely.
They don't do that until
They always
right,
always
because
do us
Nick
like
Cannon looked up Sarah Silverman's Amy Schumer's old homophobic tweets, and nobody has nothing to say about those bitches.
Female comedian says something wild.
Exactly,
that's
some
why they're popular.
homophobic.
First of all,
I just really want the whole term homophobic.
Show me a white female comedian that is in movies just doing funny shit. That ain't like,
it doesn't exist.
That is not a little racy or is not a little. There's no PG.
Yeah.
Most
White
of them bitches not even funny.
PG don't
comedy.
sell.
There's no white woman in comedy in PG.
Most of them bitches not even funny though, but it's not.
Amy Schumer and Sarah Silverman and all the bitches under them.
Yeah.
I don't even like to call them bitches, but I've been drinking.
This is what it
Read
said.
the tweet.
I like to call them
And they
bitches because
white.
fuck them bitches.
I like white girls.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, you like what?
Huh?
You say that one more
I
time?
said I like white people too.
Oh, I thought you said you like white girls. Wait,
Oh,
do you?
I mean, that's
I've never been with no
white
white girl. I've never
Really?
even.
That shit
I've
trash.
never
Shout out to you.
even smelled a white girl.
Maybe I
White
maybe
girl.
My brother, that's you know what I'm saying. We hit.
My last girlfriend might have been darker than you.
My brother. We gotta get that. We gotta bring it back.
So
I ain't even with
listen-
all that light skin shit.
So no, hold on, wait.
Like, I just want to see if you
Hold on, wait.
First of all, I'm toasted coconut.
Toasted coconut.
I never heard
You got
that.
a coconut shrimp? That's not Gracie.
Heavily toasted. I'm shrimp basket brown.
So
Fuck
when
you, me.
Wait, when you
Lucky
get on
star.
all the way, Noochie, people know who you are.
Ooh.
People are waking up to you more and more. You ain't going to get signed and get you one
He
of them
said no.
racially ambiguous joints, white joints /
He
white
said
joints.
no.
Nah, I mean, listen. I felt like love is blind.
No, nigga,
And
no.
take over your mind.
No.
What you
Love
think
is blind.
Love is
true, then
if love was blind, more niggas would be attracted to Gabby Sidibe because she has a very nice personality.
She ugly
Love
as
is
shit.
not-
You reaching like
she's
shit.
not-
Gabby, wait.
Say blind.
Ugly as fuck. Don't bring that.
First of all, wait. She was introduced to us as
It's being ugly. They put her in an ugly role.
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's us. That's
It
part
set
of
the
why.
tone
she
for the rest of
accepted
her
it.
career.
But
She knew
now
she was ugly.
watching like my girl had me watching like Pretty Little Liars and shit. Mm-hmm. And
Oh, you was watching Pretty Little
is that what that is?
With the
oh
white
no,
girls?
American Horror Story.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
I ain't
Pretty,
watched that.
that Pretty Little Liars. Shit
You was watching Pretty Little Liars.
No, girl had me
Yeah,
watching
'cause you
that.
came out the
A
nowhere
girl
with
had me
that.
watching that in high school. But
Okay.
because this is white girls. That's it.
Yeah.
I know them
You
shows.
was watching Pretty
I know
Little. It
the
was one
names.
Asian.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm in tune. Anyway, I was saying that on American Horror Story that Gabrielle Sidibe lost a lot of weight.
So what you saying is love that
still
blind?
I'm just saying that if she was introduced to us like this, as opposed to like Precious, then it'd be
Yeah.
different.
So
All we know her
That set
from
the
is
tone.
it'd be
People
different
don't
enough
wanna-
because listen, Monique was introduced to us as the Parkers.
Right.
Monique is kind of attractive back
Yeah.
then. As far, I don't even want to say kind of attractive because the only reason for me saying that she's not attractive would be because
Older.
she's big,
okay.
which is not really the case. I know a lot of big girls that are very desirable. It ain't really got nothing to do with
Yes,
that.
big
It's just how you carry
desirables.
yourself and how you your isms.
So do you
It's
have
all
a
about
type?
that.
Isms.
Is
I
that your
represent
type?
for
Is
the-
the
Nah.
is
For the
the
big- I
is the
represent
big
for the big
girl
lines.
thing? Is the Gabby or like the big girl
No,
like your
she look
type?
like the creases. Her shit stink. Monique.
Hey,
look like
okay,
her
that's
shit
enough.
Like,
That's
Monique look
enough.
like her shit smell
Monique's
like.
creases is cocoa butter.
Yeah.
Monique's-
like
Yeah.
shit.
I heard Jill
creases-
Scott creases don't match.
Oh
Jill
yeah.
Scott creases.
Shout out to Jill,
Jill Scott about to
Fuck
Monique and Jill Scott not even about to have no more creases in a minute.
Yeah.
They
No
are
bullshit.
They
on
almost
they shit.
creaseless.
Yeah.
Creaseless.
Creases.
No.
They almost
So-
creaseless in a minute.
You want me to read these tweets or not?
One second, y'all.
What's up, Jill?
I'm on
Scott?
30. I'm on
Go
30%.
ahead.
So
I'm on 3.
Netflix.
I'm
is
still
chill.
on live.
And I just went out. No, they gave me a countdown.
Netflix and Jill.
because you know it go after an hour.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So you were saying about Gabby Sidibe, you said love is blind. So tell us how you're not gonna get on and
Don't
get
tell
a
me
white
love is
girl
blind
or
and then
no.
you bring up
Just said
shit,
no. He don't like
You
white
said love is
bitches.
blind. I don't think love is
Stop
blind. I
forcing
think-
that
Love
man
is
to
blind,
want
but
white
you can hear that bitch walking.
I've seen a couple funny
It
looking
ain't
jumps
death.
that are like, all right, I didn't
Death.
talk to them and we didn't like I see what type of person you is and like I fuck with you. But
Hold
I gotta be attracted too.
Hold the fuck up. No, hold up. We not letting this shit slide.
What
Did
is
you
it?
hear this nigga?
I don't know if it's
He
funny. What he
said, love is blind, but you can hear that bitch walking. It's not deaf. Oh, my Jesus.
That's wild.
Oh, that's
Hey, if Gabby listened to this shit somehow,
Oh,
I fuck with you, Gabby. I don't give a fuck.
Somehow she listening. Shout out to her.
Fuck her. What the fuck we talking about you? Talking about you.
No, you talking about her.
Okay, we got.
Wait. All right, real quick before we continue with the Love Is Blind, just to touch on what he just said. He just said fuck her. But if you went to like a PG high school or any high school in the DMV, this is how we was raised. So niggas gotta get like all this sensitive shit is like hard to deal with for me.
Yeah,
so like
it
nigga,
is.
like I was like I feel like I blossomed a little bit. Like I wasn't this nigga in high school.
Yeah.
At the beginning,
Twitter?
like 9th and 10th, but like 11th and 12th, I was turning into this nigga.
What?
But like 9th and 10th, like I went through the shit. Like I heard people talking shit. Like I was new to the school. I came from Atlanta back to PG. Mm-hmm. So it was like,
where you went to school at?
Huh? In PG?
You know,
I went to
you
Guap Pop.
Okay.
I guess.
It's in like,
Shout out to Wise High School.
All right, well, everybody.
No,
why the fuck is somebody shouting out your high
Wise is a
school?
fucking 5A school. Everybody went to Wise.
Okay.
First of all, what the fuck is Wise?
That's why I
I
went.
don't even know what. I didn't hear about Wise till I got in high school.
Okay.
I didn't hear about Wise till I got on this show.
To Barack.
Listen, I can shout out my school if I want.
Shout out to Charles Herbert Flowers Jaguars.
You went to Flowers?
I did go to Flowers.
Shout out to Flowers.
Sula. You
Shout out to
See,
Sula.
nobody.
Shout out.
You talking about?
Everybody match. Y'all all look like y'all went to them schools. Like you look like you went to where you went to. All that.
Yeah.
What that look like?
What, I mean, what do Flowers girls look like?
Like you.
The fuck bomb? Is that what you're saying?
Uniforms. You know what I'm saying?
First of
I don't know
all,
what that means.
it's Angora. It's like, I don't know what the fuck this shit
Hashtag take it how you want it.
Right.
is. I don't know what this is.
So okay, so we'll get off that. We'll get off because you've been trying to skate off that. But so anyway, we'll let you skate. Go ahead, Yatta. The
This
tweets
is
that
what
Kevin
he
Hart
has
tweeted.
said. This is from January 11th, 2011. Yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head and say in my voice, stop, that's gay.
That was in his. That was in his. That was in his stance.
Exactly.
That's when grown little man came out.
Exactly.
Hey, stop. That's good.
Exactly.
That's part of Kevin. That's why I fuck with Kevin Hart.
That's his MO.
So we got January 20th, 2010. Why does Damien DW profile look like a gay billboard for AIDS? Boom, I'm on fire tonight.
A gay boy billboard.
Why does Wayne 215 have so many pictures of me in his phone? What are you, some type of fat fag that takes pics of small black men all day? That's July 2009.
That's hilarious.
Then this was
Like you singling out one group of people.
This was to D Wade.
This is my real question before you even go into the next one. So are gay people excluded from comedy?
Apparently so.
Thank you.
But this is what this is where the issue comes
I've been
into.
hearing nigga jokes since I was
Like they Teflon
Before I
doll or
was born.
something. Like you can't
This
talk
is
about
where
you can
the
talk about
issue
everybody
comes
else.
into play. The problem is, it's like they really, for one, they act like they're completely excluded from comedy, but they try to make a correlation between someone making a joke with no malicious intent to like the violence that they suffer from actual homophobes.
Bro,
and my
I
thing
ain't get none of
is,
that
that's
shit,
not
bro,
the
bro.
same fucking thing. Somebody who's like a genuine homophobic who just fighting with that shit and they just want to go out and fight all the gay people, that is not the same as somebody making a fucking completely non-malicious joke about you. And no one is immune, though. It's like watching fucking Family Guy. Family Guy is one of the most racist fucking cartoons you'll ever see, but they get everybody, though.
Right.
They don't just get black people, they get white people.
They don't pick their points.
So
Everybody's
it's
a
funny
target.
as shit. I don't even feel offended because anybody can get this equal opportunity. It's the same thing with comedy.
I just had a whole like not too long ago, nigga knee in my back from like feds and shit like that. Like this is shit I don't talk about. But like I can see how they treating us just because of who we are.
Right.
And like before I was gonna sound wild before I say it. But like if I was fucking with a dude, it wouldn't have made no difference whether or not a knee was in my back or how I was disrespected by the police.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Not to say that it don't matter, but just to be like, we can make jokes about y'all. That shit is not that serious. Like I don't understand. I never understood that shit.
How you get mad if I'm calling you gay?
If you make a straight, if we was to have a straight, if we was to have a straight parade,
We talked about
if we was to have that, it would be a fucking uproar. For I don't even understand. I don't know what the uproar would be from.
Why we separate ourselves?
And only to say that no. But only to say that is to say like, all right, being as though are you gay? You can't go to the Thanksgiving parade. You can't go to the Spanish parade. You can't go to the Spanish parade. You can't like what is you being gay stopping you from doing?
Yeah.
My thing
In real
is,
life.
So you know what's crazy?
Don't get me wrong, because I understand the whole logic behind systematic oppression. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you didn't have the right to get married. And, I totally get that. And especially as black people who really, if you want to be hunted, we didn't have but so many rights until with the last 50 or 60 years.
Bro,
if you're
you can say that you're not gay. You can say that you're not black.
Oh, no, that's true. But what I'm saying is...
Hold on. Would you say that one more time?
You can say you're not gay. I cannot say I'm not black.
No, absolutely.
And I don't just say that to say you have to hide it, but for the simple fact that you don't have to say shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to say nothing.
That's very true.
Who you like don't got nothing to do with me hiring you for this position.
Right. But sometimes flamboyancy is in their personality, which is fine. That's your business. I'm getting the logic behind feeling oppressed.
Professionalism too. At the same point, like you don't have to be flamboyant. Like I understand a female was a female, but you don't have to be flamboyant at work. What you want to order. What you want? You don't gotta do that shit, bro. I understand you can still like a nigga, bro. You don't gotta do that shit
because you take him out.
No, he said that because look,
bro, I got gay people in my family, and they don't be like that.
No, I'm just.
And I'm not to say that anybody don't. Everybody is different, but I'm just saying
you can adapt. You can change.
People, we is 2018. We don't give a fuck no more.
No, I absolutely agree. I'm just saying I can understand the logic.
People running the world.
I can understand the logic behind feeling oppressed over not having rights for certain things. I totally get that, and I'm not negating that. However, the bottom line is this. It's a very extremely sensitive cultural climate nowadays, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like, you can't say nothing without somebody digging up your history.
I'm saying one more.
Hold on, let's talk.
I ain't gonna say shit else about this.
No, you're not done. The podcast not over.
No, I'm saying about this. I forgot it.
Okay, go ahead, Wes. And I want to say something after Wes.
All that shit is straight. Regardless if we was all the same, all look the same, we was all asexual, the same gender, produce our own babies or something. As humans, we always gonna find something to differentiate ourselves with.
Absolutely.
So it ain't never gonna be no point where it's not gonna be. We're better than you. Our people are better than your people. Our people are different than your people. So I really don't give a fuck. I mean, we already talked about
I don't care,
say it, so I'm not going to not say it because of respect. But it is what it is. I say whatever the fuck I want to say all the time, and I don't really care who's going to get upset about it.
But one thing I wanted to say about this, and the only issue that I have with the gay community and how they or entertainment, whoever called this, strategic move to try to take Kevin Hart down or whatever from whatever he's doing. My thing is this. There's so much racism that goes on in the white gay community that they don't address and that they don't call out. And if you're going to call out Kevin Hart for some old-ass tweets, call out a lot of these Milos and these racist-ass gay people that say wild shit about black people all the fucking time, even within their own community.
Right, the Jeffree Stars.
The Jeffree Stars, they're very fucking hypocritical. And I respect anybody who they want to sleep with. But if you're going to call out Kevin Hart, call out all them niggas.
I got my point back.
But it is wild. Yeah. You're taking a yeem in your back if you a nigga. That's wild.
Hey, wow, relax.
Noochie, please.
That's wild as shit.
Anyway.
First of all,
I'm not going to comment.
Hold on. Noochie, hold on. How can you be sensitive? You're strong enough. If you're doing that,
you're strong nigga.
What if he a top?
Hey, that's real shit. That's real shit.
Because
look at it. You ever seen like when women post like Father's Day Jones and shit like that? Like she's strong enough to take I'm the mother and the father.
Yeah.
You're biologically the father already. you able to take on the role as a mother. Like you could withstand this shit. Women be taking a lot of shit and don't say nothing. So, like I know my mother for a fact has been through a lot of shit and ain't say nothing about it. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, with that being said, I'm more concerned about women shit than I am with niggas that want to be women. Like I'm more concerned with the actual women because that shit, regardless of what you want to be or who you think you are, like you got that. So you one of them. Mm-hmm. And I understand what you mentally want to be, but that's life, nigga. I want to fly, I can't. Yeah. Okay? Mm-hmm. And before I lose my point from earlier, I was saying that, this is back to niggas versus
the system or like corporate structure?
Between niggas and homosexuals.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like I heard gay is the new black a lot of times.
I don't want to hear that.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Yes.
Because as much of a nigga I am, like I said earlier, you could say that you don't gotta say nothing about being gay, but I'm still be a nigga regardless. Right. But just as much niggas as it is gay, there's white people that's gay too.
Yes.
There's no white people that's niggas. We all are just that. They got white people on their side. That's why this thing is so. That's why it is what it is.
So I
don't even give a fuck about niggas being gay. That don't even matter. But what I'm saying is that's not just niggas gay.
Right. It's
but
about
niggas
to be
is just
so
niggas.
basically, you need to be black first
day.
and gay second, if whatever you are.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that. I'm saying that to be all this gay is the new black shit, and to be equating it with slavery and oppression and all that shit.
Yeah.
Because that shit is like you can live your whole life, bro. Nobody has to know what you do besides the people you live with, besides the people you love, or besides the people your kids or whatever, your parents, shit like that. It does not have to be the whole world. I can go anywhere. I done been a lot of places and then been black and then see how motherfuckers treat us or how motherfuckers look at us. You can't do none of that shit. That shit don't matter. But like these jobs and pride and blah, blah, all that, it's like I'm saying, I'm not knocking it down because I have no problem with this shit. I have no problem with it. But I have a problem when it becomes like our shit is like less.
Yeah. Right.
Our shit ain't no less.
You can't talk about us.
You can't compare. You can't compare. We still trying
to climb out of shit.
You don't compare
knock
the
us
gay
down while we still trying to do that.
Because the bottom line is, you could go ahead and you could get some.
The bottom line.
He blows. You could defeat all of these gay issues or whatever, but guess what? Your skin is still black. So when you get past all of the gay stuff or the issues that you have to deal with as far as being gay, and you get past that, let's say you win and you defeat all these phobics or whatever you want to call it, guess what? Your skin's still black and you still got to deal with those issues. So,
and I want to kill this stereotype that black men are homophobic. Black men, of course, you got some. Wait, hold on. You got some ignorant, dusty ass niggas, and we're not talking about them. We're talking about respectable black men, just in general.
Or the general consensus.
The general consensus. Yeah, black men are not homophobic.
And dusty. It's a lot of niggas. I feel like that term gets under a certain economical scale that's homophobic.
Yeah, but I feel like that term gets abused.
Yeah, but wait, let me finish my point.
I think the word homophobic is bad.
It is because we're not
scared of it.
Right.
It's
yeah, because I want to finish up my point. I know a lot of black men. I'm a barber. I know a lot of black men, and they are not. None of them are homophobic. All of them agree with the sense, because I worked with a transgender person before, and my clients were there, and they would be like, "Oh, what's up with cuz?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah." They'd be like, "Oh, all right, cool." No,
me.
No, but listen though. So, but their thing was just asking because that was something new. They were never like exposed to that close. But at the same time, they were like, "That's them." You know, they
have no effect.
Only difference between straight people and gay people who you want to sleep with. If people not putting out who they sleeping with, it doesn't really matter.
I think it's the time thing too.
That too, but most black men that I know, all of the black men that I know, none of them are homophobic or disrespectful to gay people. You know what I'm saying? So I want to kill that stereotype.
They like, just keep that shit over there. Like, as long as you ain't going smack or trying, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to scam.
But that's a stereotype specifically on black men that I don't like.
But I will say this. I feel like
when a nigga go to smack at a female, do y'all write him off?
If a nigga goes...
can he come back at some point?
What do you mean? If a nigga goes smack at a female, what you mean?
Like, if a nigga was to go... Like, if I was to go smack at you, say we out in the club and shit, and you ain't going for it the first time, like, am I read off?
Yes.
No.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, in general, no.
The only thing
I can only speak for myself.
Okay,
fuck out of here.
The only thing I would say about homosexual men is I feel like they don't feel comfortable. I feel like if you're cool with what they are, they feel like, oh, he might be interested, or like, because I feel like they feel like heterosexual males are homophobic. And
they have a guard up.
Yeah, so if a heterosexual male is being cool with me, or he's interested, or like maybe, that's the only thing that I don't fuck with. Like, because I'm cool with you, don't mean that I'm.
It goes both ways though, because a lot of heterosexual men think that every gay man wants to date them, and they don't be wanting none of y'all niggas. They be like, this nigga not even my type. So I feel like as long as someone's not disrespecting your space or your energy, then you should be good. Like, now if you around a gay dude, he chilling, he mind his business. As long as he's not disrespecting your space or anything like that, it shouldn't be no problem. Just like you shouldn't assume that he's interested in you, and he shouldn't assume that because you around he can turn you or anything like that.
Okay, hold on. You wouldn't know because you're not a man. Because if you are nice to them, they're going to try to shoot their shot.
But that's why I'm speaking on. I'm speaking on both sides. I said neither party should be doing that. You shouldn't assume it, and they shouldn't do that just because you're around.
But you can't say nobody shouldn't do nothing, because what if you don't? As being, I'm not all right. Speaking,
the nigga said he's straight.
I'm not no gay male. I'm just letting people know that they don't know me. I'm not no gay male. But if if you see it, nigga, how do you know that he not gay till you say something to him?
So they're gonna shoot their shot, right? You gotta let them know.
Okay, well, women
they be knowing.
No,
They be
because
knowing.
I know a lot of niggas. All right, you got Magic Johnson son gay, and you got Frank Ocean gay.
Yeah.
But see, they be having like their signs.
No, but I'm saying,
so
Magic Johnson
Magic
gay.
Ocean.
That's both of them. Magic Johnson gay. Not Magic Johnson, but
his son's gay is
EJ.
very, very.
EJ Johnson.
EJ gay is very.
He's out there.
Flamboyant, yes.
And not to say that even nothing is wrong with that. He's
Right,
who he
but it's
is.
obvious.
He's
wilding.
But he be wilding, but it's his life. Let him
that's
wild.
right,
We ain't
right.
got. I've never seen that nigga before. Only on. And if I didn't have no phone, I would never seen him.
Right.
But
He a different.
and say that to say that was a J line. If it wasn't for these cameras, they wouldn't see me at all. And that's how I live my life too. It's like I don't really give a fuck about a lot of other shit that don't really pertain to me. Like in real life, like I can talk about it and speak my opinion on it. But do I really give a fuck? No, probably not. But with that being said, they got the EJ gay and you got the Frank Ocean gay. But the Frank Ocean gay is where nigga might gotta be around him for a little bit and find out what's going on. Or wait till he say something.
But I feel like they be knowing though.
But
I feel like they be knowing though.
Like as soon as he pull up, you know what's
Noochie
up.
is crazy though because like before I knew he was gay, then I went to go listen back to like his music. I'm like, damn, he been telling us the whole time.
All right, but with that being said, I love Frank Ocean music. Like I listen to. I probably heard every Frank Ocean song, and I probably listen to that shit all the time because that nigga is an amazing writer. He's an amazing musician, and the nigga I've been fucking with produced that shit. The nigga that got me with the Atlantic situation. The nigga I've been fucking with heavy, been helping me make music. Regardless of that, this nigga make good music. I don't really give a fuck about what he doing other than that.
I feel like they be knowing though. Like for us, we might
There's
have
no
to
way
decide.
they know. How do they
But
know?
I don't know. I just be feeling like I feel like they be having like a gaydar a little bit. That might be a reach.
As a nigga, I might feel like I know how much a girl is feeling me on that.
No, they don't.
That's my straight dog. I
They
guess,
don't think all niggas are gay.
They think they can turn every nigga like
They don't work the same way because
They don't.
how you know? How you know?
But how do you know?
Because
You've been around every nigga? You've been around every gay nigga ever? Okay, shut up.
So have you? So shut the fuck up.
No.
Thank you. So anyway,
No.
I'm gonna say
You know
what you
why?
got.
No. You know why we're not? Because if I've been
just
around
like niggas,
one at a time, that people
hold on,
cannot
If I've been
So
around
so I'ma
one
take my
gay
time.
guy,
Just like I could think I hit every bitch, he can think the same thing.
But if I've been around one gay nigga that's not trying to holler at every straight nigga, then that debunks your theory right there.
So you saying you know more gay niggas than I know? That's what you saying?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That's exactly what you're saying.
I clearly stated what I was saying.
Gotcha.
You said that they think they can get any nigga, and I said if I've been around one gay nigga that doesn't think he can get any nigga, then that kills your theory, sir.
No,
right there because you said they like all of them.
And
all
then
it takes is one exception.
Let me say something. Let me break this up a little bit. Let me break this up. Now, I do know that the media over-sexualizes them, okay? The way that the media, the way that they're portrayed in movies and in shows and stuff like that, they're overly sexualized. They're portrayed like, oh, they see any dude that walk by and they looking at him. And in reality, that's not how it works because women don't see every dude and want to fuck them and vice versa. So that doesn't work. Yeah, that's a fact.
But a woman's mind and a man's mind is different, though.
Very true.
Right, and your mind and a gay man's mind is also
honestly,
not the same.
that shit the same. When I be on Instagram and I see what girls be posting and shit, bro, I be scared, bro. Like the fact that I'm not like the girl that I was like in a relationship with before this, like we ain't follow each other on Instagram or none of that shit. Like she wasn't even heavy on that shit.
Did she
like,
support your career?
Yeah, she did. As far, but I understand. Like I ain't gonna lie, my career had a lot to do with us not being together no more.
Okay.
But that's just from like not just moving too fucking much.
How long was the relationship?
It was like probably like 2 years, like 3, maybe. Probably 1 3 for real, but
You probably
2.
go back. You probably have.
So ladies,
Can I
you
probably double back.
Can I ask you a question?
I probably do.
fuck that.
But what I'm saying is, right now, all I'm saying, I was just saying that I forgot what I was saying. Go ahead.
I would Noochie West. All right. So hold on. Let me clear this up because I'm not a woman, so I don't know. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. Every dude that you see it that is attractive, do y'all want to fuck him?
No.
Okay, cool. So every woman that you see, if you were single, okay, so every woman that you see that you think are attractive, when you want to fuck them?
Nah, that's not true for me.
Oh,
that's definitely not true for me.
You a real nigga. Because guess what?
Because you gotta think about it's so much more to sex.
I don't be
just,
No, I don't be thinking
that's
about,
a fact.
because if I'm just thinking about sex, I'm not talking about having a relationship with them. I'm talking about I see them, they fat, they pretty.
It provokes you to go.
So you want to have sex
Wait. Wait.
Sex with us.
What he's doing? Wait. Listen.
Fuck up.
He's fast forwarding. Let's rewind a little bit and let's make this make a little more sense. Let's make this make a little more sense for y'all, I guess. Because he's saying let's take the fuck him out of it, and let's add talk to him.
Okay.
You want to go say something to him?
Gotcha. Okay, I'll give you that. I give you that.
Nah.
Sometimes I can just admire and be like, hey,
a joke could look tight as shit, but her personality could just be trash.
How do you know her personality? You don't know her personality.
You can probably tell by the way she dressed, for real.
No, because
you can tell a joke personality by the way she dressed.
No,
you can.
That's my personality.
No. She asked you a question. What's her personality? Hold on.
What's not his personality?
What's her personality?
I'm saying,
read me.
every woman you can't tell by the way that they dress. Like the way that y'all dress. Look. The way that y'all dress is like in this comfort zone right here.
Just said we could tell.
Look, I'm gonna give it to y'all.
And you see how a girl is dressed, like, and you see like she got the little lace,
So you saying you can fuck her because she a hoe?
No,
I'm not saying that.
Finish, Sean.
I'm not saying that. But if you see how she dressed and how she carrying herself, and they're in different atmospheres, you could probably know what type of junk that is. I would know.
It's true.
So what type of genre that be?
It's
What type of
validity
genre
for
that
that.
is?
So yeah, Yatta.
I can't tell you because
outfit.
you dressed in the TBS right now. Like that's the comfort level, the TV 14. Like you don't know.
No, that's not. We wear whatever we want.
I know
Anytime.
what I'm saying.
Let me give it to you. I'll break it down.
She fucking on the first night, or does she want her first date to be at Starbucks?
Wait, Noochie, what type of girl?
What shoes you had on before you just had socks on?
I got on some Uggs, some.
Oh,
I got on some chestnut belly bones.
If you got on Uggs and a pink sweatsuit, I'm fucking.
Nah, that's fact.
First night.
That's a fact.
That means you don't got no respect for yourself.
I'm gonna go off it like this.
All right, hold on. Okay. Stay on track, you guys. For the listeners.
I'm gonna go off it like this.
They so cozy.
I'm gonna use it. Say this. It's not your. This how I judge it because you can't. It's hard to judge what you wearing just in anywhere. So you got to put it with one specific time. It's her first time coming over your house, and y'all ain't really did too much, but you know what you want, but you don't know what she want, type shit. And whatever she wear over there is really going to determine how she feel.
That's fact.
So what's
So now you you changed the goalpost a little bit. You said wear it to the first time she come over. First of all, if she coming over to your house on the first date,
she want to fuck.
We might be meeting to go. We might be meeting to go somewhere.
So,
but I'm not giving this a whole. I'm just meeting. This is the first time over there. I don't know what the circumstances is.
Okay, but you said you could tell by the way she was dressed, but you
got
still
on
couldn't.
Uggs.
You couldn't.
I'm saying not every. I'm saying like not
Comfortable.
every.
You gonna take them
woman.
off.
So in this situation,
if a girl take her shoes off when she come over my house,
she
and I don't tell them, or if I do tell them and they have no issue with it, and then I'm be like, all right, she's
no. But can I say something?
If I got on a heel, it might just need to come off.
And
why do you have on heels coming over my house anyway?
Where you come from?
At 5 o'clock, and why they hurt already?
Where did she come
from?
You
had them on last night?
Did she have an event?
Where you was at last night? You shouldn't have been out last night. You come to me today.
Let me give it
did she have an event? What kind of? Because if she take her shoes off, because when I go to people's house, friends, family, whatever, my first instinct, I'm looking like, okay, do people take their shoes off? Because in my house, you gotta take your shoes off.
No, this is you and the nigga. That's all I'm giving.
It's just you and
and this is not he got half hard. When you walk in, it's hardwood, but in the rooms, every room is carpet.
Maybe I just want you to know my feet don't stink.
Or how about this?
Why your feet stink?
What if it's a habit?
I just want you to know that they don't stink. I don't know what you're used to.
What if it's a habit?
And you don't want my feet to stink because you like me, and you don't want me to. And you want me to know that your feet don't stink, so I just fuck with you around here.
Or what if she's a homeowner and she's like, "This is what I do in my house.
Hell no.
This is what I do in my house. This is what I'm used to."
No. First of all, I've seen a bunch of girls that got houses that they take their shoes off, then come over and not take their shoes off.
They feet stink.
Hey, hold on. Can I say something? Can I be the senior in this real fast?
You sure can, because you are the oldest.
Y'all niggas. Even if it's not true. If a woman come over your house, if a woman come over your house, you got a chance to fuck because women not coming over your house if they don't want to give you the pussy. Now you can fuck it up. But a woman is not coming over your house and she don't want to give you the pussy.
All right, Ben, you talking from the men aspect. And we all know, and we all think like how you thinking right now. Just a little bit. If we don't all the way think like that. Go, y'all. What is
Please.
If we go to somebody's house,
that be like, I want to cook for you. You get sure enough cook for me. I will go over there, partake of that motherfucking salmon and side dishes.
His game not strong enough.
And roll the fuck out.
His game
but no,
ain't
it ain't even about game being strong enough. Literally, I already know when I'm headed to a nigga, it's no game. If I know I'm going smash, I know I'm going smash.
And what you wearing?
The worst case, you might talk yourself out of the pussy.
I just said
but
that.
no, it's not about game. You might do something that turns me off, but if I came over there with the plan, it don't matter what type of game. You didn't finesse me, sweetie. That's why the bra and panties match.
We didn't say finesse. Okay, Yatta, this is what I'm asking.
Okay,
so have you ever went to a guy? Did you ever go to a...
Hold on.
Okay, so Sabrae, have you ever went to a guy's house and he didn't have the opportunity to fuck you?
Yep.
No.
I have.
Thank you. At least someone's being honest.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not being honest. You didn't have the opportunity. I came over there for dinner. I went and got the dinner and I rolled the fuck out. What you mean? Because I didn't want to get hit. And he didn't try, but I didn't want to get hit anyway.
Oh, so you used it for a meal?
No, he asked to cook for me, motherfucker. If you said you was gonna cook and drop dick off, then you should have said, "Hey, I'm trying to cook for you," and maybe drop some dick off.
Why would he?
Okay,
why would he say that?
Listen. I'm not even about to hold you. I'm not even about to hold you. I'm not even about to hold you.
So you done gave a nigga some pussy after? Hold on, nah. I'm not gonna hold on, Noochie. Hold on.
Go ahead.
So a nigga done talk to you. He be like, "Hey, I like you. I'm not trying to take you out, but I am trying to fuck." And you done gave him some pussy. Niggas not doing that. Go ahead, Noochie. Go ahead.
This is my thing. If I don't want to date you, but I want to get hit, why not?
So you done talk to a nigga that you didn't want to date but wanted to get hit, and he was straight up, and you just fucked him.
No one's ever been straightforward about it. But
you know why?
But if he was, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
She's saying that. We need more of that. We need more straightforward. Because first of all, we fucked up from kids. We fucked up from kids not to talk to. We not trained to talk. We're not trained to talk at all. Lil Wayne just put out the song where he was talking about like when he shot himself. He just put that shit out. He said he put that out so his mother could know really what happened.
Wow.
And I'm like, whoa. Nigga, you like 30, 33, 34 or whatever. And now that's how, nigga, it's 2018. That's how your mother know you shot yourself? But I'm saying that to say, like, we fucked up from the beginning. Like, niggas don't talk. Like, I didn't hear, like, between, like, in my household, like, I love you. Like, just on some regular shit. Like, that shit is, like, out of the norm. But it's understood already.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you get old and you out of the household, shit ain't understood, but everybody's trained not to talk. So you can't understand somebody else's household, but everybody's trained not to talk.
Right.
So people already just not saying how the fuck they feel already. People just already got these assumptions of what shit supposed to be or what shit supposed to feel like or how people supposed to act. And that's why we made New Regular.
Right. And you know what?
Hey, I like that.
Shout out to New Regular. Go get that all
on the way, son.
Yes.
Motherfucking way, man.
You know, like you said, to that point.
Might be done now. A called me. I didn't know the call for the podcast.
That's right. Text them
Shout
back.
out to A.
But like you said, as kids, we were even told, to not explain everything. We were silent. We just generally, as a community, where the kids are not told to not say too much or stay in a child's place, and you can't explain yourself. So, and that does translate into adulthood. So, Sean, Yatta, y'all not going to agree on that, but we going to move on. We still don't know what type of outfit Wes.
Listen, it's not every outfit.
Okay, so is this one?
No, this not one of the outfits.
Oh, okay.
Because this is a multi-purpose outfit.
This is a pull-up outfit. You can pull up in this outfit.
So I gotta wear my hoe outfit so you can think I'm a hoe and then find out that I'm not a hoe.
But if you don't care, if you know that you a hoe or not, that means that I know I'm a hit.
Look, I live.
Niggas don't be hit when I'm in my thottiest clothes.
I lived in a.
That's them.
This a get hit outfit. If I wear my thotty shit, you probably not gonna get this.
Not necessarily. You can still probably go to a PTA meeting and
what you call it?
Hey, Sabrae.
Yeah.
I lived in an apartment for 8 years with Triple S. It's not one woman that walked through the door that I didn't fuck. And it's not because of me. Because women, hold on.
Shout out to Sean, by the way.
I clearly didn't.
I'm not going to a nigga house. I'm not going to a nigga house. Period. If I'm not trying to give it up at all.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not just going to the house.
It's not me being pompous because the woman controls everything. I'm not saying that I finessed her in the sex.
I just missed out on a lot of shit.
First off, a woman controls everything, but she's not even putting herself in that predicament or that situation that she got to wiggle herself out if she's not even give you the opportunity to.
Don't get me wrong.
I feel like that's bullshit. I feel like people shouldn't have necessarily have those expectations because why I can't just like your company? I can't come and I'm sorry that I went to nigga nigga's house and
we are different, but all different women are different. She'll go to somebody's house with like, nah. And if I go to somebody's house, first of all, I'm not going to go to your house if I'm not trying to go there.
But what time is it though?
That's me,
because
though.
that matters. If I go to your house at 8 p.m., it might be dinner at 3 a.m.
That's why there's
women.
women.
Only fuck after a certain amount of time.
No, but I'm saying, if I show up
cell phone minutes, you only hit after 8.
No, but if I show up at your house at 3 a.m., I'm not coming here to fucking play tiddlywinks. Nigga, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that.
Let me ask y'all this: How y'all deal with fuck with people within like the entertainment industry? We was having this conversation.
How do we deal?
Like not saying like I'm saying if a nigga try to hit on you or whatever, or you don't know. My thing, this is the question I posed to Noochie one day. What was we talking about? We was talking about I forgot what we was talking about. But I was like, all right, so how do you know the difference, right? When a woman is being just extra nice, or she really just trying like at that point in this entertainment industry.
Let me just say
that's a tough one to kind of navigate through. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me just say, as a woman, dealing with the entertainment industry is very hard to do because either niggas is trying to fuck, or if there's no possibility of fucking in their mind, they just won't network with you. And it's very, very hard as a woman. And I have to get a lot of my male friends to do a lot of stuff for me to get a lot of connections made, because you don't want to end up being, I get Sean to do it a lot. You don't want to be, because one, I don't want to be in the industry, passed around or even looked at as passed around.
I could come on the show, but
I need a respect level has to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect myself. So it's very hard for women in the entertainment industry to network in a male-dominated industry, and that's just is what it is.
Will ask you straight up, like, I mean, come on the podcast. I mean, what you trying to do for it? Have a good day, sir.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
I've definitely noticed that because I got a lot of female friends. Like, niggas be bullshit.
They do.
And that's disgusting.
And I've noticed, and it's fucked up. What I'm about to say is real fucked up.
No,
but if it's real, it's real though.
It is.
No,
real. I mean, it's just pertaining to my life. Mm-hmm. Within the last year, I've like come across a lot of black females and white males that have helped me a lot for nothing, just because they see what's going on, they see the potential, they see where they can help. And they assist, and they work it out. But it's a lot of niggas who won't come out, won't put up. I get in free, I gotta pay, or whatever the fuck. And for the fact that them are the only questions, I want you to help me put this shit together. I want you to help me make people come out, not to just come when this shit going on.
Yeah, gospel.
But females take their shit serious. They do because of that. First of all, because you already got a whole lot of obstacles you gotta face anyway. So if somebody was to come along and actually be about their shit and not be on no bullshit, then now you can actually dedicate yourself to some shit and focus on it, as opposed to be looking over your shoulder the whole time like, this nigga trying, like, what's up, blah, blah, blah.
So what's your advice for females in entertainment networking, behind the scenes, not like rappers? What's your advice?
Definitely, I ain't gonna say don't fuck. I ain't gonna say that, because if you feel a nigga, then you feel a nigga. But I'm gonna say that just get your solid core group of support system. Nah, seriously, I mean, you can't, if you want to fuck somebody, go ahead fuck them. But
just define the lines.
Yeah,
go to the world, my Wi-Fi. Damn.
So I don't know.
We gonna be here to get
to piggyback off Noochie point, like every time we go out, it's nothing. It's me, Manny, Bird, maybe, and the rest of everybody is girls. Every time we go somewhere, I bring a bunch of girls with me because we have more fun. Like we have more fun. They can tell. They look out for more stuff that I can't let.
Do you know that everybody, every connection that I've made,
peep out the phony.
Every connection that I've made that was meaningful.
Also bring a lot of artificial phony to the table too.
But that bitch looking at me, she looking at.
Bro, that's not even looking at you.
The bitch was looking at me, then the bitch was looking at me.
While she was looking at the TV behind you.
She should have made it clear. Excuse me, ma'am.
The game on.
It says something to the fact that every meaningful connection that I made in entertainment came through a man that respects me. Shout out to Dre from Playground Entertainment. Shout out to Sean. A lot of those people like that.
There's a lot of Dre's out here. Shout out to all the Dre's out here.
Okay, you know what? Not all of them, because some of them niggas is Bammers.
Dr. Dre, Andre Hobson. Shout out my nigga Dre.
3 stacks.
Dre the man.
Right, 3 stacks.
Andre 3000. Andre the Giant.
See, you know what?
Okay, you know what you gotta go.
every meaningful connection that I've made came from men who respect me, who networked with other men with me or for me,
who didn't try to drop it off,
who wasn't trying to drop it off. You know, so
I feel like if you could get a solid woman in this industry, your stock go through the roof. So because that woman gonna give you her everything because you know you ain't trying to fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not saying this because y'all my podcast mates. Y'all give off. I tell women this all the time. And I could be wrong. Women can disagree with me. You know who you can play with and who you can't play with. Mm-hmm. Y'all come off. If a nigga really try and play you, like abuse you, you giving him that.
Y'all got a lot of hold up.
Y'all come off as you have to come at me correct.
Yeah, that's why niggas DM you about me and that.
Yeah. No, but no. You come off. So like you got to think. Look like say you look at those women on
couple niggas probably.
Say the woman on Love and Hip Hop. They looking for a quick fix. They're not trying to build connections. Mm-hmm. They trying to fuck their way up to the top. And I could be wrong. That's just my perception. Y'all not those type of women. You know who you can play with and who you can't play with.
But damn, like just
what is Love and Hip Hop?
I don't know, some shit.
I don't know, some wild shit.
Yeah, some shit.
I don't know. Just guys in the industry, be more open to women who are trying to network and not fuck. Okay,
right, because we don't want y'all. Like,
listen,
I mean, they so used to women.
That's not.
They're so used to women giving up the pussy.
I like think about nobody else, but we.
But y'all gotta. Hey, listen, if this is what we need to do more often. We need to generalize, not generalize, but like conglomerate. That you ain't just talking about women. Not y'all. You talking about all of them. Like, nigga, we do this shit for real.
Well, this is a job. That's not true. That's why I was like, well,
this is a job. This is a job just like, nigga, your job. I don't give a fuck if I got a vagina. It's no different. That shit don't mean nothing. Like, what the fuck, nigga? You a fucking engineer. I'm an engineer.
Just pretend I don't.
Nigga, when you sit on when this shit is on paper, it's the same thing. So when it's not on paper, why should it be any different? Yes. That's how I look at a lot of shit. And like I was saying, a lot of women take shit way more serious than men do. And it's also because of this. A lot of women already looked at like you just doing shit because a nigga helped you get right there. Or a nigga. Ain't no nigga in this situation. It's just me doing what the fuck I need to do.
Yeah.
So I feel like people need to embrace that more than the shit I see on Instagram.
100%.
As opposed to, because I don't really know how to do that right now because of how popular Instagram is, and I don't know if a person needs to do that. I don't know if people need to do that. I don't know what needs to happen, but you can clearly see what's what or what needs to be where and what don't need to be fucking showcased.
Yeah. I respect that.
So get your cheeks off the sink.
Sean and Yatta, was there any other?
I did a whole I swear to God, I did a whole unfollow section. Like every ass I seen, I unfollowed it. And I was like,
for some people,
do you follow us is the question.
Yeah, I follow y'all.
That's an acknowledgement that you don't have nothing else to offer. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like if you just somebody who you feel like you got to get your ass in every shot.
That's my thing.
You feel like you don't have anything else to offer.
I mean, it's like a lot of offer to a nigga that don't get no ass.
I know it.
To keep it real.
Actually, right.
I mean, that too.
And niggas in position sometimes don't be getting no ass because they think they get a lot of ass because they in that position.
Well, I asked myself this other day, I'm like, am I gay because I'm mad that this bitch only pays?
Why are you questioning?
Like ass, like pictures, like show me something else.
Like you want some substance. It's like, hey, bitch, but you be.
Hey, I was tempted to leverage ass.
Oh, you mean like you leverage mine?
Not giving it out, but.
Oh no, you mean like you leverage?
No, you can balance it out. No, it's some bros. If you go to their page,
I can't do it.
Every picture is.
No, she pimps me out instead.
Yeah, because I don't want to show my ass.
Son took my pictures from Mexico.
She posted it.
And put captions.
You already posted it.
On the backs of my thigh. But still, you don't control it. On the backs of my thigh. I was in Mexico.
She posted it.
And I posted a swimsuit picture. And she posted it on her story and put captions like, tune in to no disclaimer.
Man.
I was like, what the fuck?
Let me tell you, sex sales.
I wasn't about to show mine. She already posted it.
That's why I put her ass on my Instagram.
Did y'all get more listeners? I mean,
hopefully.
You can't argue with the bottom.
Sabrae, remember that day me and y'all posted?
I know, I felt so objectified.
People that been following me for years like, hey, what's the link to your podcast? Nigga, it's in my fucking bio. It's been there, motherfucker.
Hey, who is that? Who is that? Goo emoji eyes everywhere.
I feel like, you know.
For more of this, tune in.
You gotta use what you got. Some people ain't got it, and they can't use it at all. So if you got it, use what you gotta use. And then not only if ass
so I'm gonna just use what you got.
If ass is an additive and it can add some spice to the situation, go on with those masks.
If you get bait, use it.
But if you feel like
I don't want to come with it.
If you feel like what you got already is enough,
yes,
and then that's that, and you don't need nothing else.
But I feel like I'm gonna set false expectations.
Go ahead.
I don't
tune in on the show thinking you're gonna see the cheeks, because then you're gonna be mad when I'm on the show every.
I mean, but what y'all talking about is enough though.
I mean,
you're thinking about like you say like you showing ass, and then on the show you talking about fucking. Mm-hmm. Then that's enough to get somebody. Right. I'm already into it. Hey, bitch, don't like it go like that.
So Sabrae going to fuck you up because she going to post her ass and then she be like, white supremacist, Donald Trump. She going to be talking about interest rates and refinance. But you going to be mad as shit.
Listen, everybody like ass.
Get to the ass part.
Everybody like ass. Some people like to talk about that. Yeah. So the people that came for the ass might stay for that.
I'll show a curve. I'm not showing no ass.
Somebody gonna be at home
like a commercial. It's an ad.
Show me some fucking shit.
I was just saying, if y'all like shoulder, you know what I'm saying?
Throw a little shoulder out there. A shoulder like a butt if you drunk.
You know what? Is there any last questions?
No, I got.
No.
I got something. So, 2018.
What's up?
As far as production, top 3 albums.
Ooh.
Production.
As far as production.
Astro.
No.
Yeah.
Relax.
Astro World #1, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Production, Scorpion, and then I say J-Rock, Redemption.
Ooh.
That's my favorite album.
So
J-Rock already taking my first one.
Okay. So
J-Rock taking my
production.
first one. Rapping.
As far as rappers,
That's what I knew you was gonna do that. I was ready.
Top 3.
J-Rock.
Okay.
Is in there. Motherfucking. It's not no rap album, but Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
No, he like a
that jump.
He kind of rap.
Crazy.
He kind of raps.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If y'all ain't heard that, go listen to that. My man Omar said he produced the lead single off that Tense with Anderson .Paak and Kendrick Lamar. He produced that one. Then third.
And it's top 3. It ain't top 3 2 honorable mention. So make it.
Damn, you went with J-Rock, Anderson.
But I listen to J-Rock shit a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You already mentioned that. You got one more.
Anderson shit. I love it. I love the words on Anderson.
Okay, we got to keep on track. Yeah, the third one.
Cause that shit ain't easy.
I know it's not easy.
And I ain't
but
dropping on this shit, so I can't put me in it.
But you should know. You know.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say motherfucking
Astro World.
I'm not gonna say Astro World. I don't fuck with Travis Scott because he's a rapper. I fuck with Travis Scott. It's just he's an artist. He just makes some good shit I can listen to.
So what's your third?
Oh, you can.
That's one of my favorite songs from the album.
That nigga sound like
honestly, because when the dude came in and sung that at the show, I was hyped. But go ahead.
You was at the concert too?
I was.
That shit was lit.
So lit. Go ahead.
Make it count. This your third.
Who else shit came up? Oh, I gotta say Meek Jones.
Oh yeah, Meek. Yeah.
Meek Jones was so tough.
So how do you like how?
No, I fuck with. This is why I really fuck with Meek Jones. This is why I fuck with J-Rock shit too. But Meek shit, because Meek he's in that top tier, that 5.
Yeah.
Between the Drake, the Kendrick, the J. Cole.
Yeah.
The I ain't gonna say Wale no more because he eased himself up out of there. Like Chance the Rapper. Mm-hmm. Or like.
What you mean he not up there? What you mean Wale not up there?
No, because I always put Wale. I always put Wale in my it's always the top 5 of rap. Mm-hmm. And since that the 2008, 2009 time is when I really started paying attention.
Have you ever worked with him before?
Wale?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a song with Wale.
Okay.
It's called Just Do It. It came out. It was on my first project, I think, on my second one of them shits.
Okay.
Hey,
but this was a minute ago.
Hey, the G-Real freestyle when they had the white boy like the intro on the.
I never needed no confirmation. No, it was amazing. Hey, nigga, that's my shit, bro. Hey. I ain't even about to hold you. That's coming. I took that off SoundCloud because it's coming back on on one of these Funk Master Flex or Sway freestyles. It's coming back out. Yeah. Niggas be cheating. I'm cheating too. I don't give a fuck. Anyway,
you're not cheating. You're not trying to win.
You ain't cheating. You ain't beating. Yeah. Anyway,
you hear me?
I said Meek.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
And J-Rock. Mm-hmm. And if I got, I'll probably take Anderson out because it's not just singing. It's not just rap. His shit is singing. His shit is just he got that timeless music like that Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah. Shit like that for now. That's what he.
So you taking Anderson out?
I'm gonna take Anderson out because his shit is legendary.
Give me one more.
For real. All right, Meek, J-Rock. I'm putting Drake in it. I don't give a fuck.
Did you like the whole album? I only like half of it.
I like the whole album.
Okay.
First of all, which one? What half you like? The first half or the second half?
No, she took like a mix of the two.
It's a mix. The first half is
being as though you like a mix. That's just because it's 20-something songs and you don't like some of them.
I can't do 20 songs, but go ahead. I can't do 20-something songs.
And my thing is that I don't really like I was psyched that Meek put out like 19 or however many songs he put out. But I'm like, this short ass album. I ain't trying to hit that shit for a year.
That's why I don't
hit nothing.
That's why I hate when everybody has a list of like Pusha in there. I can't give someone who has 7 songs because your margin of error is so like small.
I fuck with Pusha and I fuck with Pusha and pushing the show love to me, so I'm fucking Pusha.
Hold on, wait.
I just can't put his album.
One music question from you though. The 2-minute, and both of y'all can answer this too. The 2-minute song thing that people are doing for streaming purposes. What y'all think about that? Okay.
Our attention span short enough already. I mean, shit. When you go to a club, you don't want to hear a song for fucking 2.5, 3.5 minutes.
A club, you ain't hearing the whole song anyway.
So what you think? So you good with that? So I'm guessing Paradox got a lot of 2-minute songs in there. Okay, I'm just asking.
Because we got great shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I like my shit.
Yeah, our shit is like 3.5, 4.5.
It's 8 songs, but it's all the songs is like.
Is it considered an EP? Will it be considered an EP?
I guess so.
Okay,
I think an EP is under like 10.
A project is a project these days. If it's going to be on iTunes and SoundCloud, it don't fucking matter.
How does somebody reach out to you if they want to work with you? Like, what's the requirements? What's the conditions?
I don't really.
Let me know because it's hard as fuck to get in touch with y'all.
I don't even really work with people unless I got a relationship with them. To keep it real. Like,
so if you did a podcast to somebody and they want the beats from you, that's like.
I'm talking on the production.
Noochie, can you move the mic a little bit?
You know, then we just had to establish a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, but for real, like, if you want to reach out to me, I'm gonna keep it real. I do charge, a good amount because it's more so because of my time. You know what I mean? Because if I spend time working with you, I'm gonna have to take myself away from working with myself or working with somebody else I'm working with.
Boy, get your coins.
But I don't even want to do that. I like the process that we got. Like, I like the process of like making my own music. And, I'm more so into equity versus than the quick cash. Because that little 500, 600, 700, little stack, whatever.
That's a gem right there.
That should be gone, nigga.
That should be gone before you get it. You already be having somewhere to put that shit at before they send it to you.
Yeah, that should be gone.
Right.
So and then it'd be like my time gone. And then the whole beat gone. I'd be mad. I'm like, man, this shit trash.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
I can respect that. It's just interesting that you mentioned Meek. I feel like Spilling Feelings kind of gives like your Dreams and Nightmare vibe a little bit. Like when I first listened to it.
So if you want comparative,
no, seriously, like when I first listened to it, that it's not like this sounds like that. It sounds like that could be that for you. Like just the content, the energy. I was like, this gives me the same. It evokes the same emotion that you feel when you listen to that.
That's what's up. People be telling me I look like Meek too, and that should be. Yeah, and it wasn't until I seen the Champions cover. Okay. Somebody was like Nooch Mill and sent me the Champions cover, and it's just this, and I'm like, I thought it was me for a minute. I was like, this nigga put my face right there, and then I was just in it. I was Meek. Okay. But people somebody ran up on me. I was at. I don't think I look like this nigga at all, but somebody ran up to me. I was in New Jersey. I was at one of the motherfucking little rest stops, and I was coming from New York. Nigga, I'm in line about to buy some.
Oh, he was at a rest stop
water
too.
Or some shit.
Coming from New York.
And nigga was like, nigga ran up on, nigga that worked at the rest stop ran up on me, was like, oh man, damn. I thought you were Meek Mill, bro.
Damn.
Sorry.
I
was like, what the fuck?
White people think
and Meek locked up and don't have no hair at this time. So I'm like, I don't even know.
Speaking of the hair, I like the hair on you. Is that something you're keeping, or if you had an image person tell you to cut it, would you cut it? Like what?
Nah, people like the hair. I can't. I'm over it, to be honest.
You over it? You want to cut?
I did at some point, but I like what I got right now. Okay. Like I wasn't doing this. I was doing like twists for a long time.
Okay.
And it was really, huh?
You ever rock a man bun?
Well, my hair out, I just put like a little bun in it, but like it's not like no man. What's man bun? Like a real manicured bun? Like
a man in a bun.
A bun for men.
Like, like I just put my.
He said a manicured bun.
Well, just don't bleach it blonde.
Nah, I would never be one of them.
I'll be saying the same thing.
I'll never be one of them.
I'm
not gonna lie.
You haven't been a girl, she be mad because your hair longer than her?
I see it in West a little bit. He might bleach one day.
It's not happening.
Nah, because he gonna look like the other producer. He gonna look like what's that producer?
Chili baby father.
Imagine if he just died.
The tips, nah.
Just right here.
Nah.
Right there.
You good, Wes. You
Niggas,
good.
I never seen nobody do that
longer than
before.
this?
Yeah,
What if he just died the root?
Hell no, nigga.
Just the root.
But then when it grow out, it's gonna look like a stripe. Don't do that. Don't do that, Wes.
Bitches ever be mad because your hair longer than theirs, or they just deal with it?
My hair was longer than my girl hair.
Yeah, my girl definitely stayed
Was that a battle?
My hair longer than her.
No,
was that on purpose? Like
Did she have
my girl wasn't like no
Did she have
material.
a-
She wasn't like no material. Like she didn't really give a fuck. That's why I fuck with her. Like she don't give a fuck about
Like
nothing.
she ain't never just cut one of them joints off in the middle of the night. Like you fucking.
If you
Oh
miss,
nah, she was taking my hair out one time, and I had like a little bald spot somewhere, and it was like, did I have that in before you was taking my hair out?
Y'all was beefing.
And then after, listen, after we not together no more, she was like, all right, when I was taking your hair out, it was like a lot came out.
what did she do? Like, what did she?
She was just taking, like you see how my hair in right now. She was taking it out.
But I'm saying, like, how did it come out?
I don't know
With what, a knife?
I don't know, but my hair was way shorter in one spot than it was everywhere.
She took it out with a knife, like.
Wes,
Yo,
what do you think that I don't like the word DMV. It's corny as shit to me. But this area, what do artists have to do to take us to the next level? Like,
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
Like, why we don't have what ATL, NY, you know, LA have? Like, what do we have to do?
Because we too independent. Like we too by ourselves. My thing is that I spend a lot of time in Atlanta and LA and even New York. I go to New York still often. Their whole thing is to be able to really. It's not about working with a lot of people, but you gotta at some point. You gonna keep it in here. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody have their teams. You know what I mean? But your team gotta be able to know the other person's team. Like it's always animosity. Like when you go meet somebody new from the DMV, it's like, all right, what have you done? And it's like the dick measuring contest type shit. And it's like we gotta get over that. And until we won't get over that, and we got for real, we just got. I ain't even gonna say make better music because we got so many talented people out here. So many talented people. A lot of people from Maryland, a lot of people from Virginia.
Who's your favorite artist from here?
Noochie. And
of
then
course.
myself. And then myself.
Very well.
So you do consider yourself an
hold
artist?
you. We like that, man. Like I be humble with shit.
I love
all
the
the
new
time.
song. We got to get
Yeah,
the
since
chance
we know
to
y'all
listen
now,
to the
I'm
new
keeping
song.
real. We can pour in we can pour in the accolades now.
Yeah, so accolades real quick because Noochie has something to take care of. So accolades. We
I
going
gotta piss, y'all. Don't make it sound like I gotta go somewhere.
You going to drop us a quick 16 before the show about to be over? You going to drop us a quick 16?
We drop that 16
because
you talking about?
You do it on your IG. You might as well
That's
do it on your Disclaimers podcast.
Man,
I mean, unless you scared.
Let me say what I was about to say. Let me say that.
Hey yo.
Let me say what I was about to say first.
Okay.
No.
Nah, for real. I was about to say something because he was talking about
the DMV.
the area.
Yeah.
I feel like that we right where we need to be, and then I feel like the time, like you look at niggas like, all right, before Wale, it's just Wale. Like of course my father and the old boys, like they shit was like solidified street shit. And not even say that, I feel like they brought a lot of niggas to the area to even know what's going on.
Paul Wall didn't even like
exactly.
he was
Paul Wall. I talk to Paul Wall all the time. That's my man. Nigga, me and Paul Wall got like 3 jumps just in the cut. Just like we did this year type shit.
I'm a fan, not because you came on the show. I've been with this shit, so I just want to let you know that. Okay, so continue.
But yeah, let's just say that like the jump, it's a lot of shit going on that need to be going on that hasn't been going on. Atlanta got Outkast. We ain't got no Outkast. New York got motherfucking Rakim. We ain't got no Rakim.
They got a lot.
Our Rakim and Outkast is go-go. So we in a transitional period where we coming, I don't want to say up to date and leaving go-go because, I mean, essentially that's what we doing. But it's also still there.
Right.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, all right, after Backyard and the Last of the Mohicans, like, New Impressions is the newest, like the backyard of our youth. I guess.
Shout out Alex.
And they do be cranking. I love
Shout
New
out
Impressions.
Alex.
I love New
TJ.
Impressions.
TJ.
I love New
I don't know
Impressions.
TJ.
But after New Impressions, then what? Cause I don't see no young.
I mean, CCB still
Frank. Even in media, I think
still making music.
I think we're a little bit more unified at this point, like today, that we get credit for, because even in media, like people are coming together. There are a lot of people that have been open to network with us, you know, with the show and all of that stuff. And I know that it's like that in music as well. It's getting better. I do think. Y'all agree? Could y'all agree?
I think that it's getting better because we seeing more examples of people making it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see way more examples. We got Gold Link now. We got fucking IDK. We got Rico. We got Q2Food. We got even Cicero. We got a lot of different examples.
IDK, I fuck.
What you think, Noochie? You think it's getting better, like the unity, like in the DMV area?
I didn't say the unity getting better. I'm gonna say that the success has gotten better.
So you don't think the unity is getting better at all?
I look at it. I haven't been in the DMV. Like I said, I've been gone for a while.
Oh.
So
Are you back?
I've been back here for maybe a year and a half now.
Okay.
So I don't.
That's enough to know. That's
I'm
not good.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because I feel like I hate doing this because of only because of right now.
Okay.
Of like where I'm at in life right now. Mm-hmm. But like I can see, like I feel like I see that, like not the end, but like I see where this shit going.
Where's
but
it
like it's going where like people keep asking like, where do you think the DMV is going? I'm like, it's going as far as I go, type shit. Like and I feel like I'm on my way to like be there.
You are on your way.
I'm en route like shit. Like like this shit is on the way. Every time I feel like it ain't, something show me that it is. Man, like before we did this project, I'm in the house like this is mind you, I'm already signed the Atlantic and I don't see shit going how it's supposed to go. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck I'm about to do, bro? Cause I don't like I'm smart as shit. But like I don't really see me doing nothing else right now. Like this is what I want to be doing right now. And it's good. And like how do I like being where I'm from, we don't have no outlets. Our outlets is just the radio. And just the people that fuck with the radio. Because they talk to the people that come in when it's time for some shit to be going on. But with that being said, I always felt like right now, like just like niggas is blossoming type shit. Like my shit has been like it's just been going up.
Yeah, and you feel like you get a lot of support from the DMV area because I feel like you do.
I hear that crab in the barrel shit for so long, and like I've never felt that shit when I go out. Yeah, because I show love when I go out. I don't show nobody. Can't nobody say nothing like anything bad somebody say about me is opinionated.
Do you think that have anything to do with the Oi Boy affiliation?
No.
Okay.
Because in the beginning we made sure my father's whole goal was to make sure that don't nobody know. It's just a little nigga rapping. Yeah. He made sure, and like that was his goal to be like, all right, because people gonna fuck with certain people because of certain people, or people not gonna fuck with certain people because of certain people, or people gonna assume shit already just because of certain people. But his whole goal was to make sure that nigga, it's just you, however you do your shit, then nigga, that's how you do it.
So that it's like you're not in anybody's shadows. You're like you saying that's your own man.
Like nigga, like just how people be like, I didn't know that was his son. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, you knowing that's my son, what change? I mean, you knowing I'm his son, what changes now?
So you won't get irritated when people bring up your father in interviews?
Oh no, because it's always after, like it's late as fuck. Like it's like I knew. The whole time people, I did not know that. Okay, yeah.
Who a better artist, you or your father?
Huh?
Who a better artist, you or your father?
Ooh, controversy.
I didn't got that while he was in the room. And I'm gonna say, I'm always, he knows what's up.
As you supposed to.
Fuck you up, Dad.
Hey, your father a real nigga, so if
that shit came from him and then it escalated.
If you answer that question a different way, he would probably check you for.
That's what I'm saying.
It should be better. Each generation should be better.
But I'm gonna say this to say that, like, I listen to his shit to this day, and be like, that nigga tired of shit, bro. And I see where my shit came from. Yeah. And I see how like his whole thing is like he talk about his real life. Like he'll talk about some shit that ain't supposed to be talked about in the song as far as like real life, but he'll make that shit sound like it's supposed to be talked about. And I'd be like, damn, that's tight. Like people like you say, like this shit just tight. And him being somebody who talk about his real every line, his real life. His real
authentic
shit. So like my whole that translates to me. All my shit is real. But it's also a sprinkle of creative and 2018 and what the fuck people talking about. But majority of it comes from that shit.
I wanted to let the audience know before we wrap, this is an artist who is lyrical and can still make songs. You know, you got a lot of lyrical artists that can't make songs. You got a lot of people that make songs that don't got lyrics, and this is both. And for them to get the Seans and the Yattas and people like me, I think it's something definitely worth checking out because we don't just have DMV. We are the biggest and most respected show in the DMV, but we have a lot of audience from Miami. Shout out to NHS Radio in Miami, because we're broadcasting on their platform as well. So make sure y'all check him out, Wes. Let Wes and Noochie let people know where they can find you. And Wes, let them know your email for work and what you for people who want to. No, he said he do. He said he charged. It's a price. Yeah. It's a price. Yeah, and the prices is going up after this show. So go ahead.
The price of the brick is going up.
The price is going up because once you want No Disclaimers podcast, the price go up.
Definitely gonna go up again. After Paradox coming out, Paradox.
Paradox, yes, the new project, which doesn't have a date yet, but it's coming out when Wes says so. So make sure y'all follow him on social media.
But it's gonna come out soon. It's gonna come out when it's ready to come out. It'll come out when it's supposed to come out.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna come out definitely 2019, probably early.
Like February,
but go ahead. Yeah, like my birthday. Let it come out
coming out December or January.
No, let it come out. Let it come out on my birthday in February. But go ahead, Wes.
All right, you can reach me on anything. 88 West, man. Everything is 88 West.
What's 88?
2 S's.
88 that's just the year I was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, you old.
You a crack baby.
Yeah,
You a crack baby.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so disrespectful.
Two S's, right?
Yeah, with 2 S's.
With 2 S. 88 West with 2 S. Dang, you old. You old.
How old you thought I was?
I don't know.
See, you dumb because I'm 2 years older than him.
So
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm 92 baby.
I just turned 30 this year. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying?
Dirty 30.
Yeah.
I had a nice little 30th birthday party.
What you do?
All my friends are over 30, by the way.
When your birthday?
It's November 18th. I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, he got
happy
Journey's
birthday.
birthday. That's my daughter's birthday. I'm November 21st.
You see how people always try to make about themselves.
Right.
Nah, he got Journey birthday. He alright with me.
No, but no, Wes, I fuck with you for real. Honestly, I fucks with you. So thanks for everything, both of y'all. We appreciate y'all coming on.
Yeah,
we
definitely a pleasure having
you. On everything. Can we do shout outs or not?
Please, go ahead.
All right, so I just want to shout out my whole 608 family. You already know Manny, Bird, Bridget. She off screen. That's my girl. You know what I mean? I got to shout her out.
Hey,
real nigga.
Of course.
Of course,
I got to shout her out. You know what I mean? Shout out the whole 608 fam. Of course, shout out Noochie. Shout out the old boy. Shout out everybody. And yeah, go 88 West. Email me if you try and get some work. But just don't email me with no bullshit. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. But I kind of do at the same time. So
no disclaimers.
Yeah, no disclaimers.
Don't email him with no bullshit.
So, but yeah, just hit me at Go 88 West. And yeah, man, Paradox coming soon. I'm excited.
Noochie?
Yes.
Anything you want to say, Les?
Any parting words?
At the end, you know, spit your 16.
Yeah, Mo, I guess so, Mo. Hey, Mo, don't tell them niggas you can't do shit you trying to do. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck what they say. That's how I look at shit. A lot of people done told me, you can't do that, you ain't supposed to do that, blah, blah, blah. I'm at where I'm at. I don't care. I ain't saying that, like, don't take advice from nobody, but I'm saying that, like, nigga, everybody did something for the first time. So, you know, ain't no rules to this shit. It's life, nigga. Live that shit.
Fact.
Anyway, Paradox coming soon. New regular out right now. Confessions out right now. Nooch 88 West. We out here doing that motherfucker. Big time. That's gonna be your favorite fucking song. Motherfucker.
Oh, and one time,
damn sure is.
And one time, shout out for everybody that came through to the show. That was my first show performing.
Yeah, that was my nigga West first show.
That was my first time performing, and that shit was fucking lit as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was lit.
I can't wait to perform.
And when I got off the stage, I did like 7 songs.
Yeah.
And Big Time was the 7th.
Yeah.
And when I got off the stage,
I know people fuck with it.
People was like,
the production is amazing.
Hey, that last jump, I was like, all right. And that's a song that West just came to me with.
Yeah.
I love it. I personally love it the first time I heard it. And I'm not just saying that because I just would be like, it was good. And then keep it at that.
No, if she don't like it, she'll tell you like, well, it wasn't for me.
And you know what? And it's the thing. It's the thing. I don't never say this because people always say what you just said. Mm-hmm. People always like, if I ain't fuck with it, I wouldn't fuck with it.
No, seriously.
And now I done developed a thing. Like this is people who don't fuck with shit. They fuck with this. That's my new description.
Real. That's real. That's a good one.
Yes,
I heard that. I didn't heard that too many times. Because even before me and him was doing shit, and before like all that, I just said like
no disclaimers. We don't hold anything back.
I don't even fuck with rap shit like that. I like your shit.
No, but we don't hold back though.
My grandmother is 65 maybe, and my little brother. I know these is family, but they don't gotta fuck with shit that I make because they family. But 65 to motherfucking 6 is our range.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear none of that shit about you got like the kids, about like no 65 to 6. What I'm talking about, your grandmother could feel it and your granddaughter could feel that shit.
Yeah.
So that's my whole thing. It's like it's
on all that.
exactly on everybody.
Yeah.
It's no like box to none of this shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing that somebody could say or somebody could do that can't nobody fuck with at all.
Real shit.
So I be saying everything is for like everything is for. I forgot what I be saying.
Okay.
We know.
Shout out No Disclaimers podcast.
Oh no, I got it.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Shout out No
guys.
Disclaimers. I got
Yes.
it.
I
I remember what I said. Everything ain't for everybody, but everything is for somebody. That's my shit.
I like that. Now that you remembered it, I fucks with
Got
it.
you for that.
You out of money.
All right, we about to wrap. Thank you. Oh, go ahead. Oh,
He owe us a 16. This
all
is
right,
the
go ahead,
lunch
Noochie.
club.
Go ahead.
This the lunch club.
The lunch club. The dinner club.
Yes, but it's 16.
Sunday dinner. Sunday
but-
soul food. Sunday dinner club.
Okay.
And Noochie got to handle some things. Go ahead, Noochie.
When I was 5, I was blind, TV in my eyes. Just a toddler, seen that golden M, I want some fries. Think about going outside, nothing on my mind. Cash money just took over for the 9-9. Ain't care about nothing, we was children, we was out here tripping. Making messes on the kitchen, shit is on the ceiling. A bunch of rug rats, watching rug rats. Where the thugs at, same place that, ooh.
Okay, the drugs at. Go ahead. Finish that shit,
Where the
man.
plug at? Fans got my shit with a bug at.
All right, this the real rapper right
Niggas
here.
shooting out here with the slugs
Hit
at.
the brick in the cut where the rug at.
Niggas snatched the wall out where the thugs at.
Go ahead, Yatta. Go ahead.
Niggas sprayed the pesticide where the bugs at.
Okay.
Niggas was talking back then where the love at.
Okay, Yatta.
Shit, I was playing in the game like with a dugout, no baseball. Go ahead, come on.
You niggas on my nerves with my hug at.
Shit, I don't know where the shrugs at.
Exactly.
Thank y'all so much for listening out there. Shout out to Miami NHS Radio.
Yes.
Shout out to our YouTube viewership, our SoundCloud, Apple Podcast. Make sure y'all continue to tune in. Thank y'all so much for listening and watching while y'all on y'all way to work or whatever the case is. We will see y'all next time on No Disclaimers Podcast.
No disclaimer. No style.
That's so funny.
That's a good show.